live.
Alrighty. Howdy folks, we play Dungeons and Dragons. We are back for part 3 of Final Ascension. Today the team will be heading towards Boarding Pass to face Corellian, the Archheart, Lord of Elves and Creation and other stuff. What else is he? Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy that made Rumbles, beloved little volcano dude.
Yep. Me too.
We will start with a recap because Chris was not here last time. Chris, why don't you start?
Sorry, I was doing a bit of a sound check there. Yeah, we had a great time flying around in the boat. We were all best friends by the end of it. We made s'mores, and we had Korean barbecue, which is a different thing in this place, but it was good. Had a good time.
Because Chris wasn't there, none of that's accurate. We'll actually start with Nikki.
You want to start with me? I solved all my daddy issues.
What?
You solved
it. Fixed.
Murder.
Yeah. So Daddy's storm spear came and tried to stop the ship and tear it apart. And he didn't. We kicked his butt, but his son did. Not Gerard, the other one. And ripped one of the wings off the ship while it was in the air, and we started careening down. My horse died in the crash, but we didn't. And then we got visited by a lady, and we think she's a god, but we haven't figured out which god she is yet. And Akrama seems pissed about it. The end.
Okay, Taylor, anything else?
That really do be it. Stepsister got away though. Stepsis was like, "Nah, I'm not being stuck here," and jumped off the side of the ship.
Did Thrim Lyda escape?
To be fair, both of them did.
I was gonna say Thrim also escaped. I can't remember.
They both did. Stepsister and stepbrother both did.
Step siblings. Dun 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 dun.
Anything else, Taylor?
Talked to mysterious lady in camp. Oh, at the end of the session, small important note. We zoomed out to watch a hand of somebody drag away the body of the storm spear.
A pale feminine hand.
Yep. And
alright.
Yeah.
Wombat. Anything else?
I'm too tired to think.
That's valid.
He swabbed the deck a bunch.
I was gonna say, I think for the most part we covered it anyways. So after the crash,
played cleanup crew. Took care of the guy on the wing. Took care of Gerard and Kata being choked out.
Yep.
Cleanup crew.
So after the crash of the airship last session, the party was a little worse for wear in some cases, Kata being unconscious and dying. Gerard's horse being destroyed. Everyone else, a fair share of damage taken from the crash. But that shared divinity, gifted from Gerard and stolen from the Storm Spear, was enough to keep everyone up on their feet going forward. As camp was set up, the Barbed One used a small piece of the Stormlord's power to create a sphere of sandstorm around the camp to keep you guys protected throughout the night, but this did not stop.
I became a god real quick.
Yeah.
That was something that wasn't shared.
But that did not stop an intruder to the camp. A mysterious woman showed up into camp, a drow woman with dark black hair and red eyes, arrived in camp in some simple robes, trying to inform you that you had an opportunity outside of the two options the barbed ones seemed to present. It did not have to be the gods, and it did not have to be them. There was the third option of fight for yourselves. It might not get you anywhere, but at least you wouldn't be somebody's puppet. For the most part, she was dismissed fairly quickly, in which she left camp, insisting that you would probably meet again. When checking on Akrama, the barbed one, to see why he had to intervene throughout this long conversation, they found him woven up in his own chains, quite angry and annoyed, claiming to also not know who this woman was, but being very annoyed that she existed. I was going to say, I believe you don't believe him.
No.
Insight check.
Everyone eventually goes back to bed. As morning comes, the barbed one seems to have already disassembled his tent, and gathered his chains around his collar. He asks everyone if they're ready to go.
Gerard isn't immediately in camp.
Where's Gerard?
Where could he be? What's around?
A lot of desert, to be honest. You're about a day's away from Borden Pass, and you're about a 15-minute walk from your guys' crash site. Surrounding that, it's just a lot of desert. Is there something you're looking for specifically, or somewhere you would like to be?
No, just off. Not with the group.
Okay. I would say the desert surrounding Borden Pass is full of ruins.
Yeah, then
So
he's
you could've-
probably just posted up in one of those, standing. Hasn't slept.
Okay. Data, why don't you go and find Gerard? I think he has left the party.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And she's gonna kind of just like awkwardly look towards Booker, Bill, and Sunder, and she's like, "They're, you know what? Never mind." And then Kate is just gonna kind of like walk out and just start going, "Gerard, Gerard, blink twice if you can, Gerard."
The gold-plated hand just like sticks up from the ruin and just waves.
Kate will walk over, not with like a lot of oomph in her step. It's like a very, she's not in a rush to get to you by any means. It's a little bit of a saunter, a slow saunter. She kind of gets over. Yep, found you. They're ready to go. Are you enjoying the ruins? Do you want to stay?
Why do you think he lied, Kada?
Can you define who he is in this situation?
The bobbed one.
That seems like a loaded question.
You died in that fall.
Yup. To be fair, I was also backpacked to a farmer.
You saved us. Before that, he was limping around the deck, as if impotent, and then marched off from an exploding ship, as if nothing happened. I'm wondering why he lied.
I think he's embarrassed.
Of what?
I think he knows he's not going to be successful. And I think he's just trying to buy time.
I think He knows that he's not going to be successful because so long as he's sharing this power with us, we are a threat. I think he hoped that we would all die in that crash.
Kata kind of like her eyes widen a little bit. She's a little taken back by this honesty or perhaps this revelation, and she's kind of like, you know, I didn't think anybody else would kind of share my sentiment, but after that woman was at our camp, I was thinking maybe she's right. You know, maybe the third option isn't so bad. What if we just fought to get us on the island? Fought to get us?
What if we fought for people? Why are we creating another god?
I think we need help moving some of these rocks. And I think Kata's gonna like turn around and she's like, Bill, can you come give me a hand for a sec? Gerard got his foot stuck.
Help. No, Chris.
Dun 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 dun.
Bill, you, amongst the packing up and adjustments of camp, you hear, Kata yell for your aid, and Gerard...
Step peasant, I'm stuck.
Yes, very unenthusiastically
Step peasant, I'm stuck.
Announce his position.
On the way, my lord.
What's your guys' dynamic? Do you guys like know each other? Did you just find him?
You could say that.
I know, my lord.
Oh
a
God, you
soldier.
just snuck up. Oh hi.
He's very good at his job.
Me lord and I were just talking, and
You can call me Gerard.
yeah,
Both
I
of you.
don't know why I said that. That was gross. How do you feel about this whole? She just kind of like hand gestures to like a circular shape. This whole situation.
She's trying to gauge whether or not you trust the barbed one.
Yeah.
He just sort of looks at you blankly.
Is it that he speaks with an air of authority, and that's what confuses you?
Shrugs.
Tyrants and dictators claim titles. His is claimed, not earned. You do not have to defer to his title, the one which he has selected for himself. He has not earned it yet.
I mean, we could pick titles.
My family basically did.
I mean, I could pick a title. That seems like a lot of power, though. That just seems like too much. Okay, so it seems like Bill here, you're indifferent.
What do you want to do, Bill? What brought you here? What keeps you here?
I came here because my lord came here.
So it is me that keeps you here?
Yes, my lord.
Perfect.
You do not have to stay. I am happy to have the help. But you are under your own free will here.
I'm happy to help
We are
you,
no
Lord.
longer in Mistyview.
I think this rock is really big. Hey, Booker! I think I need your help! Please?
Booker, it appears they need your help in the conversation they do not want me to be part of.
Oh, maybe they're having technical issues or something. They need a metal man.
Bill definitely waves at the barbed one.
Okay, hey Dick. Thunder, just get going. They'll probably need your help in about 5 minutes anyway.
I'm just gonna look like I'm pulling on a rock that I've gently placed on Gerard's foot.
The barbed one
Which is
just,
so much smaller than his
Yep.
boot.
The
And
barbed one is
Gerard
just-
is just kind of holding his head.
your acting skills are among the best.
It's just
Mhm.
really heavy.
Oh yes,
Don't.
so heavy.
Gerard shrugs, like, sorry.
Okay, guys,
You're picking
obviously
it up
we're
wrong.
not great at this. Be a little better. Be a little more convincing.
Oh, help. Please help.
Bill reaches down and picks up the rock with one hand.
He palms it.
Okay.
Booker, you get over there in no time, and Sandra kind of jaunts up beside. Sandra kind of stares at you all blankly.
I'll just cut to the chase. Do you guys trust the barbed one, yay or nay?
No.
I mean, as much as the rest of them.
The gods or people, or what do you mean? The rest of who?
They're all the same, really.
Who is they?
People, gods, they're all just fleshy creators.
Oh, the fleshy
you know?
things. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I really
Oh.
thought you were stuck, with that thing on your foot. Like, oh, it's the flesh is weak, Might have been struggling.
No, I think that she's trying to convince Akrama that I need assistance and not that we're trying to have a clandestine conversation.
Oh, he already knows.
I know.
Mm.
Listen, guys, I was just trying not to be rude and exclude anybody too obviously.
I contain the power of the God of Knowledge. You cannot hide information. Just so we're all being honest.
Yeah.
Is he shouting that at us?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright, you can join the conversation then.
Okay, should I just leave the kit? Yeah, okay. Alright, and Akuma walks over.
So tell me, answer my question.
Yeah. Why did I lie?
Why did you lie? Did you hope that we would die in that crash so you could take the power that we contain and continue on?
No. I just didn't care if you died.
Bill looks very, very sad.
Yeah,
It's just like, that's nothing new for me. Yeah, keep going.
yeah, with no disrespect meant. I like you all fairly, but I know you don't trust me. Bill, I believe he puts his faith in me. But unfortunately, this leads to issue of longevity of reliance. I can't trust that one day you will not try to stab me in the back. And if you were to die in accident, then so be it. But you all proved yourself very, very talented and intelligent, and you managed to survive. Yeah, minus Kata.
That was only temporary. So...
Thanks to me.
Mhm.
So if I wanted
You
to do
haven't
that, I probably
answered-
wouldn't have brought her back.
You haven't answered why you
Didn't
play,
participate in the fight?
play weak.
I am. I understand it seems weird. I have the power of a few gods at this point. But they don't contain well, and that is why I'm sharing them. Different
You mean they
domains
don't contain well?
different domains get angry to be in the same body. Other gods want what I have, and that becomes a problem. That's splitting up divinity. It prevents the heartburn. It's just simpler.
Do you know what might be simpler? And is a possibility that I would like to explore? Is doing that same division of divinity amongst the entirety of each of the cities that we visit.
That seems like a terrible idea.
I do not think that any one man should have the power. And I do think that your goal is. I don't think that you denied that fact.
It's not that I want one man to have power, I just want everyone to have equal chance of getting it.
Well, then we should equally divide it.
People should equally take it. I've given people the knowledge of the end of the world, and I've given you the knowledge on how to steal divinity. Kata could have stolen all of it from me in the middle of the night. People are more than welcome to go kill their own gods. I'm sure it's happening elsewhere. There are more than just me that think they can meddle with the grand schemes.
Why not spread the wealth around and let those who would acquire it exactly as you suggest?
Because then I wouldn't have it.
There it is. That's my problem. We are just creating another god. After we are spending all of this time.
Listen, I know I won't get onto City. They would never let me. I became mortal the minute that prick ascended and stole my position as the Raven Queen's charge.
The naked one.
The naked one.
Why did he have to be naked?
The naked man.
In his life, he hated shirts, hated shoes, he only wore pants. It's a problem. He disgusts me.
There's so many holes and wrinkles in your body for sand to get in.
Boys no never. I don't like not having a fair shot. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, a little more, but nothing that I'm willing to share at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've said what I thought. I have left nothing on the table, unlike some. What say you, Booker? You have an interesting stake in this, and that we're talking about a bunch of people you seem to not think very highly of. Your kind are rarer, harder to come by. What would you wish for them?
It's tough. There's a few different things for me to ponder on. I tried to do that last night, but couldn't really seem to settle and focus. I mean, I'd like for my kin to be their own things. But then where does that lead? We were made to be tools. So we sort of have functions, looks over at Sundara. We do certain things, and that's what we're made to do. It's what you have a drive to do it. I have a drive to find things and uncover things, because that's what I'm supposed to do. It maybe makes me a little more inquisitive.
I've heard of this thing called the singularity, which is where machines start making other machines.
That sounds
yeah. But then, in doing so, we would then become creators ourselves, which I'm not a huge fan of creators, so...
To be fair, the people who are here, I am only here because my father and mother were creators. I didn't wish to be into being. I became what I am because of how they formed me.
You see, as this guy says, when the world ends and it all goes and it crumbles into nothing and there's just going to be vacant space, my kind will still be there because we don't need the same things that you do to live. I think I want to see where this leads us, because I don't just want to be a tin can floating through the sky endlessly. I want to see what's next.
Admirable.
I want to experience things properly. I want to sleep, damn it. I want to know what sleep is like.
I'm sure that's coming in the next upgrade.
It seems weird.
I can show you.
No, you can't.
Do you want to bet?
How much you got?
Looks in her coin purse. Exactly 21 gold.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust you.
Sleep.
Literally, though.
You have to beat his hit point total.
Yeah.
We did just have a long rest.
Use the fucking whatever level spell slot to put someone to sleep to prove a point.
Well,
Do it. Funny.
We
Do
are
it for the
here
memes.
gaming in the end times.
Trying to math.
are there any other questions of me?
No, not right now.
Did she try to put me to sleep?
No.
I think I understand you.
Okay, good. I don't want to bring up the thing where I'm like immune to sleep.
Sorry, what was that, Gerard?
I think that I understand you well enough.
Perfect.
Do
Listen,
you
this is
really,
only-
truly not know who that woman was last night?
God, I wish I did. If I had seen her, I could probably have... Gods have this ability, if she is a god, as she said. Gods have this ability to, like, disguise themselves. Into mortals, that's one thing. But, I've gained a truer version of sight since absorbing god powers, and I would have been able to see through it.
I do have one more question. Which god that you absorb will absolve you of your chains?
Oh,
Or do you keep those for aesthetics?
no. I'm hoping Corellian, our next friend, he is the one who created them.
Okay.
Can I insight check him when he says he doesn't know who this person is and that he has true sight?
100%.
Hell yeah. 25? It's the most wisdom I've ever had. I don't get to do these things. I've got to do it now while it's hot.
You gotta give him something.
I would say,
25.
he truly, he thinks he might know, but because he's not sure, he doesn't want to share it in case he's wrong. And you get the sense that that's because he doesn't like being wrong.
Yeah.
As for the true sight,
conversation. Yeah.
As for the true sight, it makes sense. I mean, he claims to have absorbed multiple gods at this point. 2 with you guys, and he says 1 before. Though,
God of knowledge.
I was going to say, though he has slipped up and implied that there were others before as well, so... hard to say, but it would make sense that some kind of divinity would eventually be able to see through illusions.
Yeah, Booker just nods.
May I ask one more question?
Yes.
Do you know of every private conversation, or do you simply
oh no, I was
on the ones that you're interested in?
Oh yes, no.
I see.
It's a conscious effort.
Understood.
I wish I could remember her name, but she was fickle. I figure she was so upset all the time because she heard everything. I've taken the effort to block it all out. I'm more in the business of sharing knowledge than taking it. If you would like a truly private conversation, I can ignore you.
Well, I would have liked one earlier.
And let's be honest with each other, Drab. You're just going forward, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Honesty will help the team bond.
Right. Shall we?
We shall. As you're walking, Akuma kind of starts monologuing for a little bit. Just about nothing of import per se. Just about the concept of gaining divine power and feeling energy surge through you. And as he kind of talks about this, you do realize it's kind of cool, but scary maybe, how powerful you feel right now. A gradual rise to use mechanical speak, a gradual rise to level 10 is probably unnoticeable to most people, minus the benchmark of their abilities. But the overnight evolution, the within seconds, from 5 to 10 to whatever, it's almost euphoric in feeling.
I think Gerard's feeling the opposite, actually.
Okay, and that's what I was going to ask, is how is everyone taking the concept of this uprise in power?
Gerard went from the top to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's feeling that absence. Like, I think he felt what he could have had and is regretting what he gave.
Mm-hmm.
Or having some complicated feelings about what he gave away. And I think that he's just, like, absent-mindedly stretching these bolts out between his fingers and trying to shape them in ways to just kind of get ready for feeling like he earned what he has now, because he knows that he didn't earn what he had before, but he's feeling really bad about how limited he feels now, where before he felt enormous.
Ada, how are you taking it?
Kate having a blast, and she's disappointed she's with these people when she has all this power, because she feels like they have to do one exact thing, and she would rather be having fun with it. But she's trying to be responsible because she has to.
Booker?
I
would say, Booker, you have a weird addition to your divinity.
Oh.
You are starting to feel things that you haven't exactly felt before. Emotions, or maybe more human things. You're not tired, but somehow you could use a sleep. But you know that's not something you can have.
Okay. Yeah, then I think as the day goes on after the conversation while they're walking, he's just getting slightly more, not overwhelmed, but in terms of his power, I say that the way that goes up is he's far more aware of everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. It's almost like, when Spider-Man he realizes, whoa, he has spider sense, everything's slowing down. Yeah. Just noticing more details in things, and then noticing that he himself is having these weird feelings after just shouting, I want to know what it feels like to sleep, damn it. Mm. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to smoking cigarettes and realize I can actually taste something. I'll be like,
Ugh. And build.
I think a lot of this stuff is just... but essentially, the thought process that I'm going with, and the reason that he's fighting like he is he is not consciously recognizing the fact that there is changes happening. And he is essentially in the mindset of, I've only ever fought bandits. These are gods and stuff. A while ago, bandits were the biggest, scariest thing ever. And, these gods are bandits.
Okay, sick. I think that all makes sense. Eventually, through this monologue that takes what seems like forever, he asks if anybody needs anything. I've rested long enough. I'm prepared to fully aid in the next fight. No hiding away or limping around or playing weak. He makes a point to look at Gerard. I understand, how do you say, components. You haven't exactly had a time to shop.
Yeah.
Does anyone need anything? Anyone wish for anything?
My horse.
I thought we... No, we took Kata.
Hey.
Which was the correct decision to make.
Oh, yes,
but
I
you
fully
asked
agree.
if I would wish for anything, and I do.
It doesn't seem like you think it's the... She's just gonna
Alright.
glare at the barbed one.
The Bob Gnome.
He kind of like pauses for a second, puts his hand out in the direction of the crash, and you see this black smoke pour out of his hand and wrap around his wrist before a small dart of the void, almost, like just like absence of light, kind of darts off in the direction of the airship. He should catch up soon. I'm sorry for your loss.
10 pearls.
10 pearls?
Yeah.
He looks to the sky and that eternal storm cloud that's kind of overhead since you killed the Storm Lord, minus the lightning and thunder. A small pool of rain kind of starts pouring down across everyone, and a small dune in the desert begins to fill. And he kind of walks over, and he pulls out about 10 clams. And he puts them in your hand. He goes, "Start shucking."
Rude. You just gave him a horse, and you're giving me
seafood? I resurrected his horse. I had something to make something of.
Gerard kneels down and just starts sticking his dagger and...
Kate is doing the same.
I can't make something out of nothing. I have to have things. This desert all used to be ocean at one point. And so I resurrected Fossil and gave them water and life. It's very amazing. And none of you think so, and this hurts my feelings. But it's whatever. Booker, anything for you, my friend?
Is it still raining?
Just a little bit. It's like a very contained... If you were to walk like 10 feet away from him, it would be dry as dry can be.
Oh no, he's full on in the rain, on his knees, hat off, facing the sun, feeling water on his face for the first time. Like a slight sensation. It was just like, just this.
It's kind of sad, Booker, because it's interesting for you, because you, as Chris, know what water on your face would feel like.
Mm.
And so if you were to be in Booker's situation, it would not be the same.
Yeah.
Imagine you're in a plastic bag, and that bag is pressed so tightly to your skin. You feel the pressure of the water hit your face, and you feel the cold, but you don't quite feel the wet.
Got you.
And so you're not getting the full sensation, but for Booker, that is still so much more than he would have had before.
Yeah, it's new. So he's just enjoying new experiences, but knowing it's still out of reach.
There's still that sense of absence.
Mm.
Bill, anything for you? New pitchfork? Would you like a real weapon? I don't know. I get the sense you're sentimental.
Can I have my axe back? I missed and threw it off the ship.
Oh. Yeah, Akuma kind of takes a second. He starts spinning in a circle. And he's like, you threw, and we were spinning. Okay. He puts his hand in the sand while facing the direction that he claims is where the axe would have been. And he pulls an axe out of the ground. And upon inspection, you would assume this is your axe. You cannot tell the difference.
Thanks, my lord. Oh, can I also have any, like, just lists off a bunch of ingredients to make food?
Shit. Yeah, okay.
Filet mignon, lobster,
No, I'm talking like potatoes, carrots,
corn.
5 different kinds of
Corn.
potatoes.
Meat, just unlabeled meat that
You
comes
see
from
him
somewhere.
start to kind of use that same rain to create a small... The sand turns to dirt, or turns to wet sand, and then that wet sand turns to mud. And he begins to try to pull something from the ground, and that sun just literally shuts the rain cloud away for a second. And then you see what looks like plants start to grow, but they immediately wilt and destroy themselves. Can't do that one. The big guy is still against me.
Oh.
Lathander, god of harvest. He's not happy about all this, as you can imagine. I suspect I won't be growing anything for quite some time.
Bill, would you like a shield? Now that I have this, and he gestures to the great axe that is also on his back and looking kind of clunky with the shield now. His big golden shield. It's not doing me any good. If you could use it.
I don't know how to use it, my lord.
Shall I teach you?
And he just picks up his pitchfork with both hands. I'm okay, my lord.
Booker, Kada.
She gestures over towards the camp where her, albeit very pristine, probably never ever seen a gleam of real combat, like, shield is like being used as a sled for all of her belongings.
I would say at this point we had packed up camp. Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay, well then her sled.
Yeah, my
Yeah, so
sled
your
with all my
sled.
belongings in it. I have one. Thanks though.
Booker, could you use one?
Not my style, kid. Throw off my aim, but thanks.
Understood.
Sandor, just before you can say anything, he goes, "No, I'm good."
Nope.
No, bitch.
Do you have something stuck in your throat, Sundra? Your voice seems a little...
Yes. Voice box destroyed by lightning.
Oh, you sound like Akrama now. Weird.
Yeah, I can't do a French. We're not even gonna try.
My sparks destroyed by
My
lightning.
voice fucking sucks.
You should maybe eat a muffin or drink some coffee. It might help.
Forget.
As you guys continue to walk along, it's not long before the ruins kind of surrounding the city start to make way, and there's almost a small divot in the sand. There's a small, simple village No buildings over 2 stories. Everything's made of sandstone with a little bit of wood, maybe for structural or aesthetic support. Pressed sand streets. It's very simple, and unlike the other city we had just come from, there is no commotion here. There's no giant battle waging in the streets.
Is it because people have already left, or they're still here?
Upon a closer inspection, or like a closer look, you can see that there's still people wandering the streets. They're in a slightly more hurried pace, but by no means are they running in fear.
My understanding of Borden Pass, and I only heard about it from our elders a little bit before we left. They're mostly researchers. This is some divine site that's fallen, and these people are just here to study and exhume anything that's left. They're logical. They know that they're either going to make it or not.
Well, these are not the researchers that live on the outskirts. No? These must be just villagers.
I didn't think Borden Pass had anybody actually living there.
That was once the case, Kada, that researchers have families, and families have kids, and kids get married and have more kids.
Should we...
Pardon me.
Sorry, go ahead.
He will identify a man who looks like he's doing something, not just like idling around.
There's a guy that's walking past. He has a bunch of bags over his shoulders.
Where are you heading, good sir?
Oh, I'm just collecting my things. We're told the city will take its leave soon.
So you are heading further into Borden Pass for safety?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Is everyone in the village aware?
Oh, yeah, we've all been informed. Some have chosen to stay behind and have left last week. Some have chosen to make way for other cities, other exits, and I know there's a small troop that went to Vividen, following a group of adventurers that intended to escape into the realms. There being a gate, I suppose, to different places there.
And what is your plan?
Well, I don't really know what it's like when a city leaves a dimension, but I intend to be with my husband and our kids when it happens.
That's fair. Good. I was just making sure that everyone here knew that we are finding that not everyone does. How did you find out?
The Archart. He's been protecting us and helping us.
And sorry, pardon my ignorance. The Archart, is he here?
Yes, he's in the city. He's taken.
Oh.
Well, it's strange. They don't quite feel like a god when you talk to them. I guess I wouldn't know what that's like either, but they're a kind person. They've been helpful.
Thank
you. Do you have family elsewhere?
Aware of what?
Do you have family elsewhere?
Oh, elsewhere. No, my family actually comes from Borden Pass. My father was a researcher here ages ago, and his father before him, his mother before him.
And what of the more recent arrivals? Are they permitted to take their families with them?
Archart is taking anyone he can.
Whether they pledge fealty to him or not?
Of course. He cares for us. You see Arkham like roll his eyes. He's making like a He's not saying anything, but he's like, he's like trying everything to stop and just like not strangle this man in the streets kind of thing.
Hey, Akrama, you know how we
Bob
said...
won.
Yeah, Akrama. You know how we
Bob
said,
won.
private conversations? Maybe we're gonna have one of those real quick. With this gentleman.
Who are you asking, Kata?
I'm just letting you know.
Keep your secrets, or watch your tongue. I like you, but we are not equals and we are not friends, as stated by Gerard.
Yeah,
I never said we weren't equals.
Then let me say it. We're not equals. And Kata, it's at this point you have a small ping in your forehead, and you cannot seem to remember the bald one's name. Go have your private conversation. I'll stay here with the... What was your name, sir? Oh, Leo. I'm... Leo.
he's actually part of the conversation.
I don't know you.
That's fine.
Hello, my name is Gerald Rothmetter of Misty View. I'm so
Sure.
sorry to take you away from your planning. Do you mind if we take a moment of your time?
Is it like an actual moment? I mean, my husband's expecting me.
We'll be brief.
Okay. Inakuma just... sorry, Bob went, and he sits down, in the sand. I'll be here.
I don't see why we need to exclude him. He's just going to make faces.
I know.
You guys feel a small ping, and there's like that divine guarantee that Akrama cannot hear you. Like, you talk to him, and he can't hear you. He's, like, in his own space completely. Whether you trust this divine guarantee or not is fully up to you guys, but you have the knowledge in your head that he cannot hear you.
Leo, I'm sorry, you're just like the excuse for this conversation to happen.
Okay,
Can you
sure.
just mime and pretend you're actively engaged in our
Well,
conversation?
he's not even looking at us. He's building a sand castle, it seems.
Perfect. We have to kill him, right?
Oh.
Not you, Leo.
Yeah.
Leo, let me bring you up to speed.
I
Are you
don't think I want to
aware-
be involved in this.
That's fine. You can go.
We just want you to take your family and get out. He's gonna try to fight the Archheart. You guys need to get...
Leo kind of like shambles over and like shakes Akuma a little bit while like looking over his shoulder hastily at you guys. Akuma's head kind of looks up. And Leo's... It's not hard to tell. He's going, they want to kill you, sir. Sir, you need to get up. Sir? Wait. You're covered in chains. Oh, God. Are you a hostage? Sir! And the bargain's just like...
He's the god of knowledge. He can lip read. I'm not worried about him.
Why did we involve this guy again? Who's this
I don't
noob?
know. I didn't know that you were going to say that in front of him, Kate. I thought
I'm
you actually
just
had
being
questions for
honest.
him. Yeah, but maybe we don't have to
What
be
is that,
honest
sir?
with the general
Oh.
populace.
So be it. It's how life goes. Children will always hate their parents eventually. Leo looks so confused and scared. I'm out of here! He runs into the city.
We should clear the city, right? Like, get them all gone.
I was hoping that we could figure out where the Archheart was. I was hoping that that would have been your sort of play.
No.
Okay. I love the idea of honesty, Kata. Perhaps honesty amongst the people who are sort of in the know would be great.
I mean,
That's a lot to put on one person
I feel like
immediately
everybody
all at
should be in
once.
the know.
I agree, but there's a tactful way to do that.
The world's
The
ending. Do you
Barbarian
really
doesn't
have
seem to
time
be
for
like
tactful choices?
the Barbarian, despite receiving this knowledge from Leo, does not seem concerned, and he continues to play in his send.
So, I was hoping that we would find the location of the Archheart, and I don't mind if you're listening, Barbed One, and have a conversation with him without the Barbed One.
I mean, we can try.
I think that this person specifically would be a little more open to being something of a sanctuary city for more people, if what this Leo person says is true.
Do you think that the Archheart can tell that we've already killed a guard?
Certainly.
So then I don't think he's going to be up to talking. I think he's going to be up to quick draw.
If he's not up to talking, then he isn't paying attention.
But that's just it. I don't think they want to pay attention.
Well, I would like to give him the opportunity. If this god can save more people, then this one should stay and we should move on.
If he wanted to save more people, why would he have allowed them to only tell a few people? Why did that guy, and points over to the Barbed One, have to tell everybody else?
Good point.
Base reasons. That's why I wish to speak with him.
I think we have to take the third option.
But this is the third option. If the world is ending, whether we kill the gods or not, the third option is to save as many people as we possibly can. And if this is a tool in our tool belt to do so, then this one should live and we should move on to things that are more pressing.
But I don't think
To
any of
people
them
who-
should live. If they already chose that most of us aren't worthy.
Then save this one for last. Why are we starting here? We did not choose this place. There is a reason.
I believe the conversation went that we go to Borden Pass because it was the closest city that was going to be uplifted to us.
And why would he drop the Raven Queen closest to Borden Pass? Why would this be his next place of conquest? There is method to what he does.
Looking over at the Barbed One, making sandcastles and ignoring
Sandcastle
telegrams.
is elegant.
Yeah.
It looks just like the palace in Yosted. And if upon further inspection, there's a beautiful visage of the dead Raven Queen, also made out of sand.
Yeah.
And upon a quick little look, there's also a very tiny Akuma standing atop her corpse.
Yeah, I don't think this guy is tactically prudent or probably smart enough to think about dropping the Raven Queen close to Borden Pass.
I think it was just convenience.
I think that you are underestimating him, and I think that is what he hopes. And I think that is why he pretends to be weak.
Well, I'll keep underestimating him. You can not do that, and then at least one of us will be right.
If I am wrong, and we are forced to fight this individual anyway, then it has come to pass exactly as we had planned originally. All I'm saying is that I would like a little bit more space between entry and murder.
I can scope it out.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. I don't imagine that the Archheart is just readily available.
I mean, Leo made him sound like he was just down there talking to people. He's
Maybe
probably
he is.
trying to gain favor in the final hours. days.
I had
Why
over
would he need to gain favor with the people he already has?
Yeah.
Because if god bodies are dropping, they're no longer absolute.
So we're going to fight civilians,
No, what I'm
is
saying
what
is
you are.
if gods are dropping, they're no longer absolute, which means people, at least people of faith, and she gestures to herself, will start questioning everything they know about them. So he's trying to seem untarnished, unchangeable.
Well, then maybe he would be more incentivized to cede to our demand.
I'll just head over to Ackerman and give him a poke. I just say, boss, I'm gonna go check out the place with the art chart, see what it's like, so I'll go get some intel and come back.
Of course.
Would you
Okay.
like anyone to go with you?
While you're at it, why don't you clear out some civilians? Give them warning.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
It
I
feels
got
like the
that.
air charter is going to be a mess.
Yeah. I
Don't
got an
want
idea.
locals getting hurt.
Oh no. Oh well, you know.
Now you can also herald my arrival.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll see about that. And just heads off skulking.
The Bob going, there's a pin in your guys' head again. And you get the sense that he can hear you again.
I'll herald your arrival, my lord.
You are my favorites, Bill. You're like the best action figure. You have all the cool toys. All the best things.
Gerard goes over and admires the sandcastle.
You like it.
You can't create plants, but you're a brilliant architect. Sand is difficult to work with.
When I was a boy, I didn't have much to do besides play in the sand. It was
Where were you a boy?
1,003 years ago. I was a mortal man. I was killed trying to save the world, believe it or not. And before that, about 20 further years ago, I was about a 12-year-old boy, raised by two very interesting people who had bigger dreams for me than I wished to participate in.
That doesn't sound too terribly similar, other than the killed while saving the world. Saving the world from what?
My parents,
Who are your parents?
their names were Roland and Aurora Trist.
Do I know them?
The Trist name is prominent. The line has all been snuffed essentially out, besides two very kind aristocratic people and their three kids, who are trying to better the name that their
Mr. and
ancestors
Mrs.
have.
Hitler? Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Got it.
They are unfortunately related to Hitler, and they're trying very hard to make that not a thing. And then there's a drow lady who actually lived in Misty View for a short time, and so you might know of her. She claimed to be descendant of the Trists, but was not fond of the concept whatsoever. They in a disgusting twist of power, they ripped me from my mother's womb. I was finished my gestation period in a floating embryotic sac, and then they raised me as their own, not to know any better.
Do you sometimes think that maybe in lieu of god killing, you could just go to therapy?
I actually tried that. Yeah. It kind of worked out for a little bit. But then they continued to, destroy my life and kill my cousin, the only shred of humanity I had left, and then they killed all my friends, and then my friends left my ashes in a dungeon as if I were nothing. And then I was forced to walk around while my friends lived their lives, seeing them, but ignored. And the one I cared about most bound me in chains and forced me into servitude when I was promised a seat by her side. So therapy can only work so much before people keep stabbing you in the back.
Are your parents alive?
I'm sure they are hiding somewhere at the ends of the earth. They killed them, but I doubt it's stuck. They've been wormy folk.
With all the power that you have now, certainly you could see them ended.
Unfortunately, I still love them. I could never kill them. They were monsters, don't get me wrong, but they weren't monsters to me always. And it's hard to let go of that.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. You still throw out the clock.
Not if it has sentimental value.
Stop attributing a sentimental value to broken things. And he kicks over the sandcastle. Does his horse come up?
Yeah, I would say within about 7 minutes after that, you're kind of standing there, and just as you kick over the sandcastle, you hear the clopping of hoofs. And your horse, it is not in the best shape. It looks pretty much how it did in the crash, but upright.
Oh, shit.
Large chunks of flesh missing where you can see bone.
Grabs the horse by the face.
Half of the face is just dangling off in a chunk of meat with the skeleton just underneath sitting out. He has the same personality. He seems just as alive, minus the aesthetic.
He looks at Akramant. Is he in pain?
Oh, undoubtedly.
I'm gonna Old Yeller this horse.
It will change before you go and murder him. He will be better. It takes a while. I had to undo his death. You should have... I kind of wish I would have been there for the first 20 feet when he was just a pile of mush running across the ground and slowly becoming horse. It would have been amazing. He'll be better, don't worry. And as Optimus says that, you do notice that, the parts where the flesh is, dangling off is slowly,
Jesus Christ.
re-flapping up.
Horrifying.
I have to completely undo it. I said I cannot create nothing out of something. Something out of nothing.
He's gonna walk the horse away from where people are.
Yeah.
And feed it carrots. Quietly in the dark.
Out of the lungs, out of chest.
What
you notice,
that thing?
Some more red.
Finished peeing.
You know, some more red and blood pushing through the sand, going up its legs and back into its body. And in about 6 minutes, you have a fully normal horse again.
What the fuck?
Here we go. I do wish I could have seen it, though. It would have been good. It didn't run out of mush. It would have been something like red mashed potatoes being pulled along the sand. Classic.
I think that Gerard is just very upset and quiet.
You break my things, and I bring your things back mutilated. Cute. I think you can go ahead my wedding now. I'm done with you all. It's weird I keep giving you gifts even after you said you want to kill me.
I don't think that I've been...
What is it you said to that? Maybe I should throw out the broken clock.
I would do the same. That is what I am saying. Why would we create a god? After all this work. I'm not saying we should kill you, the man. We should take down you, the god.
But I'm not a god.
Yet.
One day, maybe.
And then you will meet the same fate as the others.
Are you not also gaining divinity each time we do this? Do you plan to kill yourself, Gerard?
I've said what I plan to do.
Do you plan to share its divinity with everyone?
I do.
Oh. I do not know if you're worth it, but go about it then.
If I'm worth it.
I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason that it didn't give you any power. Didn't just send you. You can't stomach it. It's fine. I understand. It's not for everyone.
No, it isn't. Enjoy your sand.
And he does. He just kind of keeps building these little sand statues. A little storm cloud appears in his palm to wet the sand, and he works at it quite thoroughly. It doesn't seem he's using divinity to shape anything, just to make the right materials, I guess. What are you all doing? I know Booker headed off a little early to head into the city.
Would anyone like a ride?
She looks at the thing.
No, it's a horse now.
It's fully back to a horse.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
He'll hold the reins and just pat the side of Serge's neck. Let Kata climb up.
Why don't you stay with me? I need protection. Sandra just nods. Go ahead.
Bill, you want to get on here too?
Oh no, Bill's already gone. He said he was going to go and herald your arrival.
Right.
Bill headed out a while ago.
And he rolled an 8 on his performance, so he's not doing a very good job.
No, you're walking in, so you're like, the Lord's coming, and I was like, who's the Lord? And you're like, hey, where's guy?
I don't remember. Yeah.
No, everyone else remembers both Akma and the barbed one.
No, I mean he doesn't. Bill doesn't
okay.
remember.
Yeah.
He's
I
very.
was like, only Kata is without the ability to say that word. Yeah, so you roll into the city. It's just as I described. It's nothing ultimate or fancy in any way. It's a very simple little village. You notice by some of the buildings, the bigger buildings, there's like staircases around the outside that go deeper into the sand. But I would not say it's anything extravagant. And there's just lots of people. There seems to be like coordinators, some older gentlemen and women, kind of directing people around, handing out large like duffel bags of like food and supplies. And as you guys get there's like a border point to the city when the city finally actually starts. And it's only about 3 minutes away. But you notice there's people that have started making a line around the city. just in the sand. And then there's little flags. But it's nothing fancy. It would probably only take you about 30 minutes to walk from one side of the city to the other. It's quite small, and it's really more of a village that's just bigger.
Yeah. I'm specifically looking for see if I can find Corellian, but also if I can I rolled a 1 on my stealth, which means I rolled a 23. So I'm just creeping into corners and then just shouting out, "You need to go, someone's coming for the art chart," like random groups of civilians, and poking and ducking and weaving through. Clear the streets.
I would say that most of them kind of pay you no mind. There's a few people that seem a little panicked when you say that someone's coming for the art chart. But I would say for the most part, they just don't pay you much business.
Well, I tried.
And then, how are you looking for the art chart? Are you just walking around the town seeing if you see him? Or are you
So some of the higher buildings, I'm going to try and go up further to get a better vantage point. See if I can see a group of people clustered around something. I think he's good at looking for patterns, but looking at the oddity in a pattern that's all these threads around this one bump, it must mean something.
I would say that after roll your investigation. This is your time, Chris. Do good.
Do good, Chris.
Okay. I rolled a 1, so 23.
Okay.
I rolled 2 1s in a row now, so...
That's rough, buddy.
Hey!
Most people are walking around the city, and at first there doesn't seem to be a pattern, but you start to pick up on something. Someone will walk from this central building to a different building, to a secondary building, and then back to this third building. And it always seems that when they get to that third building, they leave with nothing, whereas they had brought a bunch of stuff to it. And this kind of happens with a bunch of people. They keep doing this pattern of building 1, building 2, building 3, back to building 1, leave with nothing, collect things again, back to nothing. It's not long before you realize this is probably some kind of stockpile or some kind of collection hook. It's hard to say.
Yeah. But you'll head down there. Have a look, see if maybe Corellian's the dude who just stands there with a clipboard while everyone brings in grain. He's like, thank you for bringing the grain.
It is 100%.
Yeah, actually, kind of. As you walk into this room, or peer in, do you enter?
Yeah. I think people not being bothered about him walking around. He's just gonna light a cigarette, walk in just normally, and just stand there and inspect the room.
Yeah, as you walk in, there's this is one of the few 2-story buildings in the city. And when you walk in, there's a small loft above, and there seems to be workers kind of dropping things off and leaving, kind of walking past you, saying good day, have a good one, excuse me, pardon me, stuff like that. And you do notice there's, up on the upper level, there's someone in these golden robes that are silk and untarnished by the sand, unlike everyone else's wardrobe. They have long, flowing golden hair that almost, when touching the robes, it's hard to tell the difference between material. Their skin is so white, so pale, that it is almost luminescent. And they have long elven ears that kind of end up curling just a little too far out. Long, wispy eyebrows. And they're kind of just standing there with a clipboard, gently directing and thanking people for dropping things off. I would say there's nothing divine about them in immediate appearance besides how shiny they are. They don't have that same radiation of divine energy that you've witnessed on some other gods that you've dealt with in the past 2 days.
I'm just going to stand against the back wall, like with one of my feet up against the back wall, leaning against it, smoking, having a drink. I'm just going to study him, because I have a feature. Where is it? Basically, I can just, if I stand there and watch him for a minute, I can figure some things out, which is what I'm going to do.
For sure. I would say within that minute, the rest of you are in town fully now. Bill, you've been telling people that someone's showing up, that Milord is showing up. And there's some... Most of them are kind of just like, actually, he's already here. He's inside. And they're gesturing towards the building that Booker's in. And whether that lands in your mind that they think you're talking about Corellian or not, who fucking knows? Gerard and Kata, you guys make it into town, and it's kind of like you saw from the outside. Nothing really amazing going on. People are very carefully preparing things. Booker, what kind of things can you figure out in a minute?
Not many. This is sort of like the fighter one, but not as good. Can I find out if his intelligence and his class level are lesser, equal, or superior to mine?
His class level is superior to yours.
Yep.
What's your intelligence?
20.
His intelligence is lesser than yours.
That provides a smirk. And then he'll head out of the building and see if he can find the rest to basically relay information.
You go out
He sees Bill frantically trying to tell people that Milord is coming.
Yeah, and just that, as I say, you quickly see Bill and Gerard and Kata. Are you guys going anywhere in particular, or when you see Booker come out of this building, do you go directly to him?
Gerard hands Kata his shield, so that way she can, be a little golden beacon atop this horse, because I imagine not many people here have horses.
There's some horses in what appears to be a stable, but they're kind of just chilling.
Yeah, the general
Nobody's
populace
actively
that's not
using them.
riding.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I imagine that it'd be easier to spot Kata.
Definitely.
So using Kata as a beacon, he's just kind of going to surge through the streets.
Should we
So he finds one of them.
tell people to leave?
I tried that. No one really seems to care.
Okay. Hello.
Emerging from an alleyway. Found the art chart.
Did you?
Does he look?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Archie.
Yeah.
Is he protected or surrounded? What are the defenses?
He's being protected by sacks of grain currently. He's taking inventory.
He's doing what?
There's a flight of stairs.
Yeah. It's just, doesn't seem too... I mean, it's him, but it doesn't seem too godlike.
Is he just interacting with the people? Is he just...
He's just waiting for them to bring him stuff like food, and then he's just like, thanks, and then they go and get more. If he's going to be bringing...
For what?
Well, I imagine if they're going to bring a city into the sky, we're probably standing in it right now.
Yes, but for I suppose I mean for who?
The people who get to stay on the city.
How many of them get to stay? Do they know?
I didn't talk to him.
I feel like there would be significantly more panic if they knew that space was limited. Perhaps we should ask the Archheart for some a moment of his time separate from his duties.
I mean, yeah, we could.
I'm sure there is someone else qualified to take inventory.
Something doesn't seem right.
It seems too good to be true.
Yeah, there's a piece of this puzzle missing, and I just can't figure out what it is.
That's what I hope that we can find out, but I would rather not out him in front of the entire populace and create some sort of panic, if we can avoid it.
I'm pretty sure they know it's him.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
And to clarify, you mean you just don't know if they know that only
That
a
they're
hand-
spot. Yeah, exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't the barbed one say that to everybody when he made that knowledge available?
Eva.
I don't know that everyone understood that not everyone would be saved. They were given the locations. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the power of the Octart is. Perhaps he can save everyone. I don't know.
Perhaps he's getting ready. He's putting these villagers to work double time to bringing in this stock. Maybe he's speeding up his plans to ascend the city because there's tens of thousands of people running their way here right now.
Also a thought, which is why I think we need to take him away to have this conversation, number one, because if it does turn bloody, I do not want all of these villages' grain to go up in smoke, and also because if we need to rally the people, it is not... It would do poorly on us to call out someone they clearly love so blatantly.
Should we maybe ask the people?
No.
You know, say we came here to be saved?
I think no matter what you all want to do, in about 5 minutes the boss is going to walk into town. He's going to tell everyone exactly what's going on. Bill's been trying. I don't think they've been listening to Bill.
Which is why we need to just go speak with him.
Well,
take the time that we need.
I'll point you out where he is.
They kept saying "My lord is here," and just points to the building.
Yeah, you can't miss him. He's the one he's entirely gold, pretty much. Like golden hair, golden robes, you know.
Have you just been announcing that my lord is coming?
That's what's happening.
You are very good at your job, Bill.
Thanks, my lord.
You're welcome.
I feel like there's going to be some confusion when there's 4 milords running around.
I think that's spectacular.
You're not a milord.
He starts leading.
I'm not a milord. That happens to me a lot, unfortunately.
She's a milady. And then
She's a man.
Ma'am, sorry. And then he starts leading Surge to the building with Kate on it.
It's, like I said, fairly unremarkable building. It says Town Hall on the door. Other than that, nothing great about it. There's a horse that is tied to a post out front. It's a remarkable horse, but it is just a horse. And then it's just like a simple wooden swinging door.
Who
do you just
wants to
walk
lead
in?
this conversation?
By all means.
Okay. And she's gonna just like dismount Surge and give him a hesitant pat and scritch on the snoot, muzzle.
The skin's still loose.
I was going to say, it just moves around. The exterior has fully bound back, but the inside's still a little wobbly.
Are the doors open or closed?
It's not like a locked door, it's one big door, and it's on a swinging hinge.
Gonna knock as I open the door.
Uh,
Hello?
Just put him over there.
Sorry. Nothing. We come empty-handed.
You can go to A3, A7, and A6, and then collect. It starts listing off like a small collection list for you, and then you can come back and then We'll give you your next set.
I'm sorry, Mr. Archheart, sir. We're here for a different purpose.
Oh. And he kind of turns around. And he's beautiful. There's a level of, like, David Bowie androgyny in this guy's face that's just stunning. You're the ones.
So you know.
Of course. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have 7 deaths in the family and not know about it.
Sorry, 7?
Yeah,
I believe we have much to discuss.
I'm sure we do. Are we taking this out of the city to kill the people?
Yes.
Only if we have to. I would rather have just a conversation.
You wish to talk?
Yeah, yes.
And this isn't some kind of trap?
No.
Scout's honor.
I can't expend too much power, so I mean... If you want me to go, I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
Actually, the barbed one is waiting outside. If we could do this where he is not, that would be preferable.
Sure. Does here work?
Yes.
If this is quiet and secure.
I just come up the stairs.
I will quickly
Wait.
remind you, he's still in here in all, so bear that in mind.
Corellian kind of squints for a second, just a light. And then as he steps away, there is a simulacrum of himself in its place. And he walks down the stairs. Actually, we can go into the basement. It might be less interruptions.
Okay.
This stairs.
He does that anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, she still does the weird hand thing. You're odd.
Yeah. Gotta keep light.
Okay. What would you like to talk about?
What do the people in the city know about what's
The world's
happening?
ending. And I'm going to save as many of them as I can.
Do they know that everybody in the world knows this is the location to be saved?
There are lots of people that know that this is a location, yes. We've taken some from surrounding cities. Some of the further settlements that aren't on a map have came our way. We had the benefit of being essentially 20 people before his announcement. So we were able to take quite a lot.
How many more can you take?
I feel no more than 100.
You were planning on just taking 20?
No, I've been personally trying to share a message, but it's not exactly easy when the person who... People think of us as omnipotent and all-powerful, and that's true for our domains, but we have to share power a lot with each other. It's why we're a pantheon, we're a collection, we're a family. He took my sister's ability to share information. We can all receive prayers, but it's different when you're praying to mortals, essentially, to give them knowledge. And so I've had to do it the old-fashioned way, which is animal messengers. I'm able to gift songs and creative inspirations, muses. I work with my brother in that field. And so we've done our best to give poets and bards and painters the idea, but
The prophecies that are coming.
a lot of them just think it's inspiration. So we're doing our best.
Are you being forthright with the others?
With what do you mean?
With the people?
He hasn't had to turn anyone away yet.
Yeah, I hope.
You
I hope I don't have to.
Before.
Yeah, we intend to leave by dawn tonight. Or dawn tomorrow.
Yeah. Be a shame if a couple thousand people turned up on your doorstep before you could fly away. That'd be real awkward, right?
It'll be terrible.
Mm.
We aren't flying anywhere also, to be clear. Boarding Pass is where the four elemental realms intersect on this plane. We plan to abscond into the planes.
So you're really just leaving?
Trying my best to save as many as I can, and then I'll come back and try to do it again.
Insight check. I want to know if he plans to come back.
Yeah, go for it.
I have a passive insight of 20, if I can glean anything from that.
I rolled a 19, so not as good.
I would say, he seems genuine that he wants to come back, but there is something that he's withholding, and it's hard to tell whether that's a fear of coming back, or a lack of ability, or who knows. But
You
there's
say
definitely
try to come back. You are a god. What would stop you?
It's extremely hard to just move an entire city, or an entire continent, or an entire anything anywhere.
But you're not moving them. You are relying on the plains themselves to be the refuge of many.
And I'm opening the gate. That's why we made that border around the city. I'm sure you saw it when you walked in.
You did.
It's to make sure that nobody's on the other side of that. Because that is where there will just be a crater.
Mm-hmm.
And why couldn't you take a few thousand more? Why couldn't you wait until tomorrow?
Resources, mainly.
But you're only dropping them off in the plains.
All the gods agree with the intent of saving more than we can. We had other plans, but they have been changed, obviously, with your friend.
I think acquaintance is the better word.
With him doing what he is.
You said 7. We know of 3. Who are the others?
I could say names, I'm not sure you would know them.
Gods of what?
Loss, darkness, the storm, a few betrayer gods, ruin, torture, death. There's more.
So no one we'd really miss.
I mean...
Now he started with my friend, an ally, and was unable to. It's been a lot of loss for us. It may not seem like much to mortals, but us younger gods, we still feel that heartbreak when someone passes. I like to think you don't truly become a god until everyone you knew in your mortal life is gone.
So everyone in your mortal life is gone? Or are you saving them now?
The last person I knew in my mortal life was the first god that Akuma killed. You just hear like a when he says Akuma. Everyone else is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Irene, and again, just like when he says that word for everyone, we ascended together. Knowledge and creation. It felt like a good match.
Say
It's why I have a more personal domain. I still have the soul of a mortal.
just spitballing ideas here.
Sure.
So, pardon my overstepping. Say we decided not to help him anymore.
Okay.
Would there be room for us?
Of course.
Of course, we are of the 100 spaces now.
Yeah, not the other
You're
people that
within
we
these
run in
walls.
refuge.
Listen, if you are within these walls, you can come, and I'm not planning to turn anyone away. But there comes a point where allowing too many people to come will start detracting from the lives that we will be saving. Lack of food will cause anger and aggression, and the plains are not a great place to start over.
What if we faked the Archheart's death? You open the gate early, get the people who are here out, and then once they're gone, you stay and willingly depower, and then hide.
Can you give up my domain?
People will always pray for things to be created. But do you want to face a death, or do you want us to be able
If
to
I
stop him?
depower, there will be a severe lack of creation. And in times like this, we need it.
I think I've heard enough. I'll let y'all continue your conversation. And just does this cat and leaves.
We intended to clear the air. The gods never planned on saving a select few. We had plans to save everyone. That path was stolen when the goddess of knowledge fell to the barbed one's hand. She intended to share plans and knowledge with every mortal on this planet on how to fix what is going on.
You said that the elder gods do not agree with saving everyone. Perhaps you would do.
They did at the beginning. They want to cut their losses now. There was a few of us that still work to save everyone. The Raven Queen, and that happens again. The goddess of death. She put a hold on death, stopped mortals from dying, so they could experiment more recklessly. Akuma, the barbed one, saw through that and made her his next target.
Why wouldn't the barbed one wish to save everyone?
Trying to save himself. He thinks making a big play like this at the end of the days will have him be remembered. He's made deals with some of the betrayer gods. Some of the ones we couldn't sway to our side. Promised them the leftovers. The world will become inhabitable. Eventually. But there will be months after the Ascensions before the world is just dust. And for those months, the betrayer gods and Akuma,
We'll have
the barbed one, will get to live their lives how they wish.
What would get the elder gods to change their minds about the number of people who are worthy of being saved.
It's not a numbers thing for them, it's a practicality. They'll literally take as much as they feel they can take without hindering the quality of life of the people we're taking.
I still don't understand what the impetus is for the destruction of the world. Is it you, or is it him? Are you the problem, or is he?
With the destroying of the world?
Yes.
No, it's neither. There are forces that are a little older than the gods. The Founding Nine and the Ultra Taurus. In the past 2,000 years, there have been more attempts at the Ultra Taurus breaking free from their realm than there ever has been before. At the dawn of time, the first of the gods, Lathander, Selûne's sister, and many others, Mystra, they bound together with an attempt to save the realm from these Elder Taurus.
Yeah.
It was their first ascension. The first time mortals became more than they intended to be. And at that time, the Founding Nine realized they can take their hands off the wheel. And they passed away, only to be reincarnated later, but they were gone. And since then, whether it be the Whispered One, whether it be a mortal dictator with an attempt to gain more power, whether it's an archaeologist, a grave digger, tapping into something she'd know not, the Elder Taurus have continually been released. And luckily, we keep putting them back in those jars. But I'm sure, as you're aware, the more something breaks, the harder it is to fix, and the harder it is to maintain it at its full strength. The Elder Taurus are done being contained.
You are gods. Why not take care of them entirely?
Are more than us. Gods are things that control domains. They are forces of nature, things that we can't control. They are nothing, and they are everything. They're the things that people thought of and worshipped and feared before the gods ascended. And it's impossible to stop worshipping them, even if we wanted to. Even us gods are scared and given to fear and the uninvited and the void. It just happens.
So it is fear that powers them.
It's every unconscious thought. It's truly the uninvited. So long as there is the concept of non-existence, the void will exist. So long as somebody is misled, deception exists. It can't be undone. They're concepts. There's a time where they could have been killed, but the Nine failed. And their reincarnations failed again, and again, and again. And so many of the reincarnations have died. But because there are 4 of the 5 of the 9 still alive on this realm, but until those 4 die, there's nothing that can be done. They will not reincarnate, and therefore they cannot save us. And we could kill them and force the reincarnation, but who knows how long that could take. Especially with a new god of death at the rings. Someone who has been more difficult to deal with since his ascension.
I can't imagine how a 10-year-old boy being the god of death would be a problem.
Do you plan to kill me?
I do plan to ask for something of you.
Depending on what it is, I will do my best.
I ask that you do something of what Kada has said. I would like to take Kada's suggestion. You've said that there is nothing that can be created, nothing that can be done to outdo the eldritch horrors. We do not need creation. You have failed to create anything that would stop them. Therefore, you should relinquish your power and your domain. And you should give that power to the people that you are leaving the world to.
No.
I'm not saying that you agree with me. I'm saying that you should.
I understand why you may think that, but you are wrong. And explaining that would take too much time. Mortals are convicted. Rightfully so.
You contain power that you cannot wield effectively. Therefore, if it must be taken from you, it must be taken from you to be distributed as would be more beneficial to the people that you are seeking to save.
It would not be. There's no one person that could contain the level of power I have.
Correct, which is
And if
why
I
it should
were
be
to share it
distributed.
among many, it would be useless.
It would not. It would spark creation in many.
That's what I do by
Perhaps,
existing.
and perhaps no, because the amount of power that you have relinquished has not yielded results. To do the same thing over and over again, expecting different outcomes, is the definition of insanity. Perhaps you have been in this position so long that it has riddled your brain.
I think you misunderstand how it works.
Tell me how it works.
I have created everything. I am fully aware of everything that can and will be created.
You're
If I
bound by the
relinquish,
limitations of your own imagination.
I don't have an imagination, I am imagination. That's where mortals are different.
Sounds like ego to me. I feel like by this point I've probably got back to Akira. I'm just there like, eh.
He's walking in the city. He's very slow, but he's walking.
Yeah.
We don't have much time. If anything, we know
I'm not going to relinquish my power, because the minute I do, I won't be able to save more, and I intend to save more if I can.
I intend to stay. Leave it with me. Kada may wish to go through your portal. I do not.
I'm gonna go to the next city and I'm gonna make sure there's more people okay.
It's not leaving it with you. I have to go. They would not last if I left them.
Okay, then one last final throw in the wall idea, because this man is ambitious.
Do you intend to try to take my power by force? Yes or no?
Not yet. I just...
Not yet?
He's gonna force us to.
Do you not have free will?
Isn't it you who gave us that?
No.
No, you wouldn't have.
He's ambitious. That's what he's running his entire platform on. Is our ambition, his ambition, the ambition of everybody who doesn't like you guys. What if we...
Is your actions here, I need to decide how I will handle you.
What if we just let him get away? What if you just take what's here now? We'll go outside and try to stall him, and you just go. Take the people who are here and leave.
There's more I can save. I'm not leaving until I have as many as I can.
These people are gonna die if it comes to blow here.
We'll just go on to the next city. Hopefully you'll be back. Let's go get Akrama.
It's gonna get so messy. Just save the people you can save before he comes in here and does something brash. Please. Save some.
Roll me a persuasion check, Taylor.
Can I guidance myself?
No,
Okay.
because you don't know what word you're going to convince him
Can any of us help?
Booker has left. Bill has been absolutely silent.
I'm off to
Sunder's-
go get Acrobat. I'm
Sunder's not here.
bored with any
And
of it.
Gerard has essentially been trying to coerce this man into giving up the power, which he's already decided he won't do, so I would say no.
Okay.
The only, like, this whole thing has pretty much just been for Bill. The only thing that he's really
What's that
thinking of
face?
is basically thinking,
There's no natural 20s on skill check, so what's the number?
Natural 20 for a 27.
Fine. I suppose if I take what I can now, I may still be able to come back and take more.
If you're dead, you can't come back for more. Exactly.
But you have to keep him out of the city, because I will not let him come.
We'll take care of it.
Which means you cannot be saved.
That's fine.
Not here.
We're going to the next city. We're going to Natra next. Is that what we decided?
Yes.
Oh. Best of luck there.
Looking to Gerard and Bill because Booker's gone and Sunder's not here. Akrama can hear. Do we know, like...
You feel a cold chill and a rumble from underground. Booker, outside, as you're just getting to the edge of the city where that line in the sand is. And you see a white serpent-like creature doming in and out of the sand surrounding the city. At first you assume it's some kind of overgrown sandworm, but its arms, large human hands, are dragging it and forcing it through the circles. It's making it quite hard to get through to the other side where Akama is.
Sorry, go ahead.
Booker, you see Akama walking towards you through the bumps and through the waves of his body, dragging the mangled corpse of Sendler. And he tosses it to the other side of the city, or through the other side of the roving snake creature. I did not think the betrayal would come so soon. I thought I had you for another day. So be it.
I mean, I wasn't really taking on what the Archheart was selling, so I was coming in out here to come get you, but seems like you've made a bad choice there, partner, and I just quick draw and shoot it.
That's why we'll take our break.
Oh,
Good, so I'm dying to pee.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, oh, jeez.
We'll be back.
Alrighty. We are back. The barbed one has determined the party is a loss, and that they are without saving at this point.
We're a loss. Rude.
Yeah, you are going to be written off so easily. He has summoned his ally, Troyrog, the crawling horror. And he intends to finish this here now. Booker sees the Barbara carrying the mangled corpse of his partner, the Sunderer. Take your surprise round. I will say it's apparent that Sunderer put up a fight, and that his unique capabilities to slay mages that are getting a little too outwieldy did do a heavy hit to Akuma.
Nice.
Probably not heavy enough.
Did he seem surprised when I walked over and said I was actually coming over to help?
I would say I don't know if he understood your intentions.
I'm trying to figure out if I get advantage on this shot, is what I'm trying
to
do.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so literally just like hip draw, bang.
Yeah.
So close. Yeah, like a 30 to hit. No, 29.
29? 29 hits.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna... Ooh, this is where I needed to have my second screen up so I can see. There's withdraw, there's poison, there's... Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of one of my sneak attack die. So he takes... not the best roll. 12 plus... That's better. 12 plus 6. 12, 24. 3 is 27. 29. He takes 29 points of piercing damage from this shot, and I need him to make a strength save of DC 17. Sorry, dex save.
Dex save, he passed.
Okay, cool. I was just trying to trip him over.
He would have failed if it was a strength, but dex, that's a pass.
And then I use my bonus action and my movement to like head back towards the building that I just left and try and find some cover.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't take you long. Like I said, the town's not the longest or the biggest.
Yep.
The rest of you guys are down inside and just hear the rumbling. I will say that the three of you, plus the Archite, will not roll initiative unless you guys are leaving the building. The Archite intends to stay there because he's starting to do the ritual to move the city.
Do you need anything from us besides stalling him?
If you can keep him out of the city, it might take 3 rounds, maybe more.
I would say that Gerard was leaving before the ritual started. If Kata wants to stay and offer assistance, that's fine. He has no intention to help.
Yeah, Kata, you would know that, based on conversation with the Archite, that this is going to take a lot of power and a lot of concentration, and that you might be more useful in stalling than helping. Because if this is going to deplete a god's spellcasting capabilities, you'd be fucked.
Okay.
Kata
will follow Gerard and
I've set a 5-round timer, and that is how long it will take for the city to be gone.
Even if Akrama is in it?
Even if Akrama is in it.
Okay.
Your job will be to keep him on the other side of that line for 5 rounds.
If we want to.
If you want to.
Do I have a sense that Akrama or the barbed one either can hear us when we're at a distance from him or when it's only close to him?
Well, deja vu, but also, you would get to say, based on what he was talking about earlier, about how the last god of knowledge had everything all the time.
Yeah.
He said he blocked it out for the most part. You get the sense he's only reading the thoughts of people within a distance to him.
Okay.
Or at least that's what he says. So whether you trust him or not is up to you.
As we're kind of leaving, just off the cuff to Gerard and Bill, I can get one of them gone, but then we have to deal with the other one.
Why do we need either of them go? And he gets up on his horse.
Don't we want to kill them? Him?
Trotting off to... Not answering. Trotting off to Akrama.
Okay, for sake of ease, we're going to do initiative.
Looks at Bill in a panic.
Chris,
Bill is following
Natural 20 for 29.
Once again, 218.
I rolled 3 ones today, though, so it's balanced itself out.
Nikki, what did you get for initiative?
16.
16. Taylor?
22.
Wombat?
26.
Oh, strong. Strong.
Our chart's at the top of the round. Where he's doing a thing. And then... Okay. Top of the round is Krellin. He continues the ritual. On to Chris with Wombat up next.
How far am I from the building where everyone was coming out of?
10 feet. No, 20 feet. 20 feet.
Okay. I'll use 20 feet to sort of pop around, pop my head in, and just shout out, the boss has killed Sunder, he's gonna kill the rest of us, time to get him, I guess.
I would say at this point, Gerard is already out of the building, he mounted his horse, and Kate is probably at the front door.
Yeah.
Trying to hear the rest of the conversation.
I should just update them on what's going on from what I've seen outside, because they missed that.
Okay.
He's killed Sundara!
Yep. Said he knew the betrayal was coming. And then I will take another shot at Akrama.
Alrighty. Make that
How
attack.
far from the city is Akrama?
From like the borders of the city?
Yeah.
40 feet.
Okay.
Cool. Also, he has disadvantage on his next attack because of sap, but fuck it. I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage because I want sneak attack. 18 and 19. Yeah, 30 to hit.
30 hits.
And then I will spend one of my dice again to make him do a dex save or fall over.
21.
Yeah, he's fine. 17, 6, 5, 28, 30, 30. He takes 31 points of piercing damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to get around a corner somewhere and try and hide.
Okay, make a stealth check.
In fact, no. I will just, as using the catch-up talk from before, I'm going to give advantage to, forgot his name, Nikki's guy.
Good.
Gerard.
Thank you. I'm going to give advantage to Gerard for his next attack, and that's my turn.
Alright, Wombat with Tvorog. up next.
How far away from Old Mate am I?
60 feet. Closer to 70, sorry.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I will just yeah, cool. I will just move and dash straight towards him. I do have Charger, so I can move an extra 10 feet as well.
Okay, so what's your total movement?
70 feet.
Jesus.
70 feet? Yeah, you like sprint towards him, and you like duck under this like roving serpent-like form that's surrounding the city.
I just
And you like light up
around.
against him.
Yeah, good.
It is Trolog's turn. Nobody is within 5 feet of him, so that doesn't happen. But he is going to start burrowing. You'll notice that the serpent-like form starts to slowly go under the sand fully. Tell you with Mickey up.
Ah. Kata is probably also 60-ish feet away.
Probably 60 to 70.
She will expend all... Watching as Gerard kind of speeds off on Surge, she'll try to close the gap and go full 30 feet. And as she kind of gets in that 30-foot range of all of her all of these companions, she's going to cast a 3rd level bless, and I will bless Gerard, Kata, Booker, and Bill. So you can add a d4 to attack rolls and saving throws across the board. Just kind of like tugging on that holy symbol and just muttering, if there's anything left of you, I'm hoping you'll help. And as a bonus action, she will do... Question mark? Is this a bonus action? Oh no, that is an action. Yeah, and as a bonus action, she will do nothing.
You'll notice as you're casting with that holy symbol, this is the first time you've heard that Lady Shar might not be around anymore.
Yes.
And the fact that you've remembered her name this whole time is weird. But as you're praying to her in that moment, you get a sense that a similar energy is what's been giving you power this past couple of weeks.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you'd be able to tell exactly who it is or what it is, but something
it's
else.
just uncertainty.
Anything else from Kato?
No, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Gerard, on Surge, your turn.
Going to plow right through the edge of the city. And not use all of Surge's movement, but just
Okay.
some meters away. With shield and sword out, because he can't battle axe and ride.
Yeah.
I demand to know the meaning of this. You betray us now.
bold. Coming from you, Gerard. You walk into the
Come
city,
to
I tell you
tell
to do one thing, and then you decide you're going to betray and kill me?
I come to tell you that the Archard has decided to unwillingly part with his power, involuntarily, and you kill a member of our party and throw him into the middle of the street. What is this?
It is what it is. And it won't work.
Very well, it will be easier to kill you without the Archard's power at your disposal, although I know that you have plenty more. And he flips his sword and charges at him.
Ready. Make an attack. I think you can make it 20 if you want.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage. Well, good thing I do.
And a plus 4 to your roll.
D4, yeah.
No,
what does the longsword do? Sorry. Longsword is plus 8, so 24 to hit the first one.
24 hits.
Second one is 18 plus 8, 26 to hit.
26 hits.
That is, I'm using it one-handed, 10 points of damage on the first one, motherfucker. I lost my D8.
No!
And 8 points of damage on the second one, and I'm going to action surge and roll surge around and do it again.
Ooh, yeah.
In the other direction.
And these are all on the barbed one, right?
Yes.
No, actually, 3 of them have been on Chris.
Booger's dead.
Oh.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
That explains it.
That's also a hit. I have no crits. First damage is another 10 points of damage, another 10 points of damage, and 4 points of lightning damage.
Alrighty.
And then I ride further away, so that way it was like a circle in a loop.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can come charging it again,
Hell yeah.
reset, and do it again.
Yeah, and just like that. He kind of keeps taking these hits. It looks fine for the most part. A lot of them seem to be cutting, but also bouncing like off of his armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's still doing damage because his armor is woven barbed wire. Already, it is his turn. And because Bill is directly in front of him, does a 26 hit?
Disadvantage! Disadvantage!
No, Bill!
No, you're right. My bad.
Just in case.
Does an 18 hit?
Damn.
Okay.
No, Bill!
And then
No!
second attack.
I'm fine, my lord.
Does a 17 hit? And then third attack. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. First two. Out of this space behind him, in between the chains, Akuma pulls out this long pole arm with a curved crescent blade at the end of it. And he makes these three large swing attacks at Bill. The first two hitting straight in the chest, and the third one he gets just a little too bogged down by his chains, and it causes him to glance off a little bit more. But Bill, that's going to be a total of 28 points of slashing damage. And then he is going to action surge and do it again. 16, 17, and a 26.
All hit.
Is the 26 a crit?
It is not.
Oh, one of them should have disadvantage for my longsword attack.
Right. I will reroll the 26 then. 23.
Okay.
Hit.
I tried!
Thanks, my lord.
Oh.
This combat bill's going to be like, I learned who me lord really is.
I already know who's my lord.
Me lord is the friends we found along the way.
And that's going to be 34 points of slashing damage on that
Jesus.
Easy.
one. And then he's going to take 10 steps away, just backwards. So you can have attack of opportunity if you wish, Bill.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Sentinel.
Yep. Oh. 18 plus 9, whatever that is.
18 plus 9.
25.
27.
20 something.
That hits.
Nice. 10 points of piercing damage, and he is stuck next to me. I stab him in the foot, and he's...
Awesome. Yeah, so he goes to take the steps away and he can't get out.
Shrimp on a cocktail fork.
Not so fast, my lord.
He just seems angry as this, bone mask slowly glides across his face, kind of muzzling him again. That is the end of his turn. Anyway, Corellian, the ticker goes down, and Chris with one down on deck.
Cool. From my vantage point, I'm going to do the steady aim feature, so I have no move, but I get advantage on the hit. The big dude tunneled, didn't he? So he's not around anymore. Yep.
Yeah, he is underground.
So, seeing Bill get hit, just like... But there we go. Natural 20.
Yay!
That's
Finally.
what I like to see.
Okay. I'll figure this
The
out.
sneak attack, because he's next to Bill.
With sneak attack.
With sneak
So
attack,
far,
he's next to Bill.
My damage dice so far, that is 13. Roll it again. 10, so 23, so 30 points already before sneak attack.
Holy
And
shit.
then I'm going to roll... I'm going to get rid of one of the dice to try and do a trip attack, but it's going to be 9d6. For the first lot...
96?
Yeah, 'cause it's 5 at the moment, so doubled would be 10, and then minus 1 for the trip. So that's 6, 10, 14, 16, 17.
47.
Oh, that's better. And then another 15, 18. Another 18. You said 47?
Yeah, 47 plus 18.
55?
No, it's more
No.
than that.
65?
47 plus 18 is 65, yeah.
65, okay. So he takes 65 points of piercing damage as I see the mask go on, I shoot him in the head, and he needs to make me another deck save or fall prone. I was like, bullet goes pow.
12?
He fails, so yeah, that's a big shot. That makes sense that he just like...
Yeah. It catches him fully off guard. He gets kind of launched onto his ass. And falls down. That is Wombat with Thorog on deck.
And I'll use my bonus to give Bill... I'll give Bill help. I was like, you got it, Bill.
Right.
God. I'm a hitter, dude.
Hit a dude, yeah.
I'm a hitter, dude. As fighters do. I can feel a dice underneath my thing. It made the tray off balance. Anyway. I'm rolling it this time, baby!
Fuck yeah.
You have advantage.
Good. Good. Okay, so 14 plus
And a
9. 14 plus 16 plus 9. Someone do the maths for me. 25.
Yeah.
25.
There we go. So that's for the first one. And then the second one is dirty 20 plus 9.
What was the first one, sorry?
25.
25.
Okay.
Both hit. Lovely. Yeah. Cool. So that one. Yay. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Cool. So that is a total of 8 points of piercing damage.
From both attacks.
Yes.
Okay. That is Torog's turn then. Katie, you're within the city, correct?
I ran 30 feet. So,
So yeah, you're still within the city. You haven't quite crossed that line yet. You're still about 33 feet away from the edge of the city. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
sure can.
I remembered to say saving throw instead of check.
Proud of you.
Clap for me. That's what I thought.
No, we're busy killing you, my lord.
Ooh.
No, please, I beg you.
21.
21? Yeah, you're gonna take half damage as Trolog's jaw opens up underneath you. You kind of bounce off of the teeth as it snaps shut.
How big is this creature?
I would say, in D&D terms, gargantuan, I think.
Good.
His jaw is big enough to swallow one of these houses.
Okay.
I would say, okay, so circumference, 60 to 70 feet. Length, you haven't seen the end of him yet.
Oh.
It's kind of
So what
hard
you're
to
saying
tell
is-
how long he is.
I planted my feet to take a really good shot, hit, and then said, "Good job, Bill," and then turned around and a fucking, Arrakis-style sandworm just burst
I was
forward and
just
took me
sending
over.
that. I was just sending it.
I would say a little thinner, but yeah. You take 46 points of bludgeoning damage as you are knocked off to the side.
That's half?
That's half?
Oh, sorry, halved. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Thank you. I thought, yes, thank you. Halved. Thank you.
47, 20.
So,
23.
yeah. My bad.
The way me and Chris were like, that's half?
My bad.
I just realized I can't move. I have no speed, so I was like, "Oh no!"
And as he kind of comes up, he comes back down. Can you make another dexterity saving throw for me, Taylor?
If I have to? Sorry,
You
can I
do.
pull a buck and just say no?
Sure.
No?
Then you auto fail.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I fail anyway with 14.
Okay, it's not as bad 'cause it's not a bite attack. It's just you are where he is diving to. So it's only going to be 20 points of damage. That's full. That's full because you failed. You're still fine. Don't worry about it, sweetie. But he is back under the ground. Reroll. What's reroll? Why?
Oh no, I'm just nothing for what's happening now.
Oh, okay. And that'll be the end of his attack. And as a bonus action, he will burrow again. Kata, you are knocked around by this beast back and forth between its long You have this weird ability. At a distance, this looked as if it was some kind of worm creature. And now, unfortunate to you, it looks as if a human was really long.
Was I getting hit by his wiener?
It has a bunch of arms that are growing out of it, but they are very human. They have fingernails, they have arm hair,
Well, that's
they
better
have
than
all
the
that stuff.
alternative.
You see multiple nipples and like chest, pectorals, and abs as its body goes down. It's as if it was just 1,000 torsos attached at the end of a mouth.
Jesus.
No. No, thanks. No, you can keep that.
And it is slobbering. And to clarify, its teeth are very human-like.
I don't like that.
I'm busy looking at the comprehensible horror, not the incomprehensible horror.
You got your priorities.
We're soldiers. Focus on the target.
Yeah. We're soldiers. Of course we're gonna ignore the giant man worm.
Too inquisitive. I notice everything about the man worm. It sickens me
How
to my
many
core.
nipples?
You notice one of the 45 sets of nipples it has is pierced.
Just one? Makes it weird. Like, who pierced that guy's one nipple?
He did it himself. That's why he got chickened out for the rest of them.
It was a home job. Okay.
When you do one, you don't want to do the second one, trust me.
God, no. Tell you're up next, Nikki. You're on board.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. So I am 30 feet from the edge of the city still?
Yeah. I would say 30 feet because you've been knocked around so much and you probably rolled towards the edge.
Tuck and roll. I am going to bonus action use my phase step to go 30 feet closer. So, like, all of these small florals are left in my place as a small patch of grass kind of sprouts from this desert landscape. And in the same way, another patch of grass, but this time dead, appears 30 feet, so just outside the city walls. And I can obviously see Gerard off in the distance. Bill and the barbed one are toe to toe. I am going to choose to do something. I am going to cast a... Let's do a 4th level Witch Bolt. On the barbed one. No, I'm not going to do Witch Bolt. That will drop concentration. I do not want to do that.
What are you concentrating on again?
Bless. I am going to do a 3rd level Dark Bolt instead. 2nd level Dark Bolt instead. 2nd level Dark Bolt. Yeah. That is 3 attacks. The first one is a 19.
19 does not hit.
Second one is a dirty 20. Sorry, not 19. I get to add my modifier. 19 plus 9.
28.
Thank you. 28 for the first one.
28 hits.
Okay. Second one, 29 again.
29 hits.
Third one, I don't think hits. 22.
22 does not hit.
Okay, so 2 hit, so 2d10. Oops. 10. That's 14 points of cold damage. As these, like, vines begin to grow, icicles kind of dart out of my hands and into the chest of the barbed one.
Damn.
Before
How much, sorry?
14.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Gerard, you are up with The barbed one on deck.
How's he looking?
I'd say still pretty good. Rough, but like on the upper end of rough.
Is he looking concerned?
Not yet.
Alright, I'm going to ride up. And as I'm riding up, I'm going to latch my sword back onto my belt and grab up the battle axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump off of Surge as he runs by and come down from above him.
Hell
And
yeah.
try to cleave him through the head. First one is with a D4. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Second one. Higher.
Higher, probably hit. Yeah, that hit.
So this one's a D12. Get another D12. So 2 hits.
He's currently prone as well, so...
Oh, should I be rolling
beat the
with
shit out
advantage?
of him,
Yes. Yeah.
probably.
Okay. Just to see if I get 20s. Here's 2. Nope, rolled a 19 though. So I rolled almost max.
Okay.
17 and an 18 slashing damage.
Right.
Magical slashing damage if it makes a difference.
It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say all
But he's on the ground now, and he sends Surge off. Surge would know to wait some distance away, so that way it's not in melee combat until he whistles for him.
Okay.
But he is now down to a 19 AC because he is not
Shielded. Alright.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. With Cleave, no, I can hit something near it.
I wouldn't say there's anything near it.
No.
Okay. The barbed one begins casting a spell, extends half his action movement to get up, and then begins casting a spell. Gerard, could you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure can.
Do I recognize
D4?
the...
Don't worry about it, I'm okay.
Okay.
18 plus 8 is a 26 with the bless.
You succeed. You feel something start to happen to you, and you kind of just shrug it off, and you're completely fine. You can see the ballroom looks a little upset, but it's whatever.
We're in war mode now. We're not in playful banter mode.
That is the end of his turn because that's all he was going to do. All he can do.
Are we getting flanking?
You will be now, yeah.
Okay.
The ticker has gone down. 3 rounds until the city is gone. And it is Chris's turn with Wombat on deck.
So the crawling guy is down again, so we can't see where he's just rumbling around.
It takes a full round for him to go under, so he'll be fully under on his turn. It's just now that you can see his tail, or the end of him, I should say, is a part of the burrowing action, which is just a set of human legs at the end of this long worm. There is a wiener.
He's a human centipede.
Okay, well, he's diving up and down very close to me, and he's just beat the shit out of Cadus, so I'm gonna turn my gun on him and shoot him in the dick if it's waggling around.
Okay.
Humans like their dicks, apparently.
Make a attack action.
I'm gonna use...
Make an attack check.
But no, I'll burn a luck point. I'll do a luck to give myself advantage. No, okay. Close again, 19. So another 30 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay, and then...
He's really big, so he's really easy to hit.
Oh, yeah. 7 plus 7 is 14 plus
He's
7.
fleshy, so he probably doesn't have a lot of armor.
True.
He's got a lot of hit points, though, because there's a lot of him.
21.
A lot of him.
21 before sneak attack, and I'm going to try and... Does it matter? If I make him prone, would it stop his burrowing? It's like, ow.
You can sure try.
Yeah, I'll try it. I mean, it's worth a d6.
Can one
okay.
truly make a worm
10,
prone?
14.
Is a snake not always prone?
Get
Another
psychological
14.
with this.
So 35 points of magical piercing damage, and we need a dex save, please.
He fails it.
And then I shoot him in the dick, and he goes prone.
Nothing happens. He is immune to prone.
That's what I thought I'll check. It's worth a d6.
That's a very worm thing.
I will give. I'm going to give Bill another thumbs up. Give him help, so he has advantage on his next attack. And then, is there any of these houses that, like, I don't know, can I kind of get on top of one with 30 feet of movement? Are these big houses, or are they just like, eh?
The highest one is 2 stories. There's one within 2 that you could probably get to the first floor of. And then there's a 1-story building that you could probably get to the roof of.
I literally want to be off the ground in case Snaky Face comes back. So, yeah, I'll do like some acrobatic shit. I'll do a hop and a scotch and a whatever. But you know, I'll hopscotch. I'll hopscotch my way up the side of the building, and that's my turn.
That is combat with Twerog on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna hit a guy. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
That is the one thing about being a champion fighter, is that's all you do. You
Pick things up and put things down, my lord.
When in doubt, hit him.
Okay. Do I still have bless? No, you.
Yep, you still have bless.
Stop concentrating. Okay.
You have advantage as well.
Oh, actually, I have to make a concentration check.
Because I forgot to remind you, don't worry about it this round.
Cool. Alright, so 16 plus 9 for whatever that is. Oh.
Oh no.
That was
Oh
weird.
no, they both just fell off.
Their internet.
Hello?
That was
Very weird.
so weird.
It wasn't me for a change. I like it.
I don't know what that totals.
25.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, cool.
25's a hit.
And then, cool. And then the other one is a dirty 20 plus 3 for 23.
That one does not hit.
Okay. So then that is 1 attack. We take those. It's 15 points of piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
Right. He's starting to look a little concerned. You see it in his eyes as he makes this attack, though. His mouth is covered. You Yeah, he's starting to look a little concerned.
I smell blood in the water. Action surge.
Yeah, get him.
Okay. I will say, you guys have been doing immense amounts of damage, but I did roll for the Sunderer fight that was happening while you guys were inside.
Yeah.
And he did a hefty chunk before I was able to beat him to death.
Hell yeah. You go, Tom.
Classic Thomas characters.
Yeah, literally.
Thanks, Thomas.
Well, I did let him play a correct subclass that I regret letting him play, and I'm very thankful he's out.
What's the subclass?
It's one from Pathfinder that he essentially ported in. It's like a mage killer fighter subclass.
For a wizard.
That's pretty cool.
It is cool. I would love to play it, but it's so OP.
What better way to kill a wizard than to be a wizard, so you understand all the weaknesses?
100%.
Yeah,
So, what do you do?
I nearly critted twice. I got 2 18s.
Oh,
Damn.
So that's fucking whatever 18 plus 9 is twice.
First hit.
And I'm gonna re-roll that one. And cool. I'll take it. So that is a total of 22 points of stabby stab damage.
stab.
Also, I've realised now that I've got a
Superpower?
got a thing. Well, no, I got a tactical master thing.
Yep.
So apparently, I can make it so that he. Yeah, well, I'm gonna make it so that he's just got disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yeah, I think he's getting that from all. Oh, yeah, the Torog guy, he has that as well from when I showed him the deck.
Okay.
Yes, and then I bonus action second wind.
Bonus action or what?
Second wind.
Okay.
Do you also get benefits on your second wind?
No, what?
On my second wind, I get benefits.
That's bullshit.
Okay. It is Twarog's turn. He's going to take the full round to do something that you guys will not notice.
Oh.
Nice.
Not even me.
He's prone in the sand.
Yeah.
He's fully submerged at this point. So I make a what's your passive perception?
He's fully jerking it.
My passive perception is 23, which is the highest it's ever been.
You notice that the sand around the city is almost bubbling. Like, have you seen artificial quicksand before, where they put like a bunch of air vents underneath sand, so it's constantly in motion?
No.
Okay, that might be like a weird thing only I look at. Essentially, it just looks like the sand is boiling almost.
I think he's making a cup of tea down there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, kind of like what Taylor just showed there.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that in a big ring around the city. And then with that,
does it look like he can't get in?
Well, he's been in the city. He's dove into the city to try and bite Kata.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very capable. Taylor, or Kata, it is your turn with Gerard on deck.
Is the barbed one still prone?
He sure is, buddy.
So I would want to get right up in there if I do anything, which I don't want to do. How hurt is Bill looking?
Bill, how hurt are you looking?
On a scale of no, he is very good.
Okay, noted.
Still triple digits.
Oh shit. Okay, you're fucking fine.
Never left triple digits.
Oh shit, you're fucking fine.
Never left.
Never left. Okay, I am going to, and I cannot see the other guy at all, right? He's like,
Third under.
I'm. Fuck. Okay. I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at a measly second level.
Well, remind me what Tasha's mind whip is.
I need an intelligence saving throw from the barbed one. As I try to penetrate his brain with by like concentrating and using Shar's ability to draw up all of the losses in his life and flood his brain with all of his saddest memories.
Okay, that's a 21 for a save.
Rude.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Does it do anything on a fail?
Yeah, half damage.
Okay. Yeah, you notice as your holy symbol starts to glow, so does the barbed one's eyes.
Rude.
And so the thing, it seems you're drawing your power from him a little involuntarily.
A whopping 6 points of psychic damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will turn, realizing Bill and Gerard probably have the barbed one mostly under control. Maybe.
Sure.
I will stay within range to support, but I'm going to turn and look back towards the city that I'm only like 10-ish feet from and pay alert attention for,
Clorog,
yeah, Snakey McSnake.
the man worm, the crawling lord, he of many palms.
Nope.
He of many palms.
He
Did
with
you know
the
that palm
penis at
trees
his
are grass?
palm.
I was saying
Did
he's
you know that?
grass.
Did you know that long worm men were just grass? Okay, anything else for you?
That's everything.
Gerard, you are up with the barbed on deck.
2 hits on this fucker with advantage. Let's go.
You bet.
Still no 20. Trying a second time.
Ooh, my nose hair trimmer is out for delivery.
Still no 20, but I hit both times, so... Woo! Bad. I can roll that a second time, though. Worse. 2 to a 1, yeah. 8 points on one and 19 points on the other.
Alrighty. Anything else from Gerard?
No.
Okay. Help me out here. The downside to theater of the mind is that I'll sometimes forget where people are. I know that Bill and Gerard are within 60 feet of the barbed one.
Yeah.
Kata,
Yeah.
you were within 30 feet of him, and you said you moved back 10?
Yeah.
So you are within 60 feet of him.
Unfortunately.
And, Booker, you're the one I'm having the most trouble with. I can't remember how far back into the city you went.
Because I came towards the edge, and then once I shot him, I ran back in to get everyone else. So I stayed close to the building.
Okay.
That first
I would say
building.
you're not within 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So the three of you and about 14 civilians
Oh.
all need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a spell?
It sure is, pal.
Do I
Do it.
recognize like
Do
the
it.
The somatics?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Can I do anything to prevent damage? Anything with my role to prevent damage to
No.
civilians?
Tell me Bill's got Mage Slayer, because this is the time.
Mage Slayer
21.
doesn't do that anymore.
21?
Yeah.
It was a pretty high DC because it's a little higher than your casting ability.
Yep.
So I would say no. It's I will give you it is evocation.
I'm gonna do a counter spell at the 4th level.
Okay. And remind me how counterspell works. If it's a higher spell slot, you have to roll for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to get higher than what?
So the roll is the 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I get to add my spell modifier, which is a 5.
You're gonna roll this on the Beyond, like you made me do for a whole campaign.
That's up to
Yeah.
Buck.
Please.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do it.
Oh no.
Break the curse. Break the curse.
One sec here.
Do you get to have Bless?
It's not a saving
Yeah.
throw or skill attack roll, so unfortunately, no.
Waiting with bated breath for this thing. Oh!
Oh, she's broken the curse.
Oh!
My thing didn't load it. What is it?
Natural 20
Nat
for a
20.
25.
He's gonna counterspell your counterspell.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Plus his spell modifier. $15?
That's 1 higher than what I cast at.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anyone got anything?
I get stuff.
You do this action, and it's going really well. And he sees you out of the corner of his eye as he feels your holy symbol light up. He goes, wait. And he reaches a hand out to you mid-incantation, clenches, and you feel as if your hands are riddled in small cuts. Unable to continue casting counterspell. And so, everyone please make those constitution saving throws for me.
Does an 18 fail?
And 18 is a pass.
29.
29 is a pass.
Because I have Indomitable.
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 Indomitable?
Aren't you a fighter? You can do heroic inspiration for advantage anyway.
Okay, so the two of you are
I'm not
passed.
using that yet.
Kata, con save,
Get it every time.
8.
Every turn?
Mm-hmm.
I
If you don't
do?
have it. Or at least I think so. That's
thought it was
what
every-
mine does.
Rest.
That's what mine does.
Oh, where's that?
Okay. I've broken the civilians down into 2 groups because it's easier. As his incantation takes full place,
Can
you
I
notice...
Sorry, can I use a luck point to roll with advantage? Are you okay with that?
Sure. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I don't think that does much. 15.
No, the DC was 17.
Continue on.
As he does this incantation, everyone will notice the lack of shadows start to appear in the area. Shadows are sucked up towards the barbed one. You notice your own shadow disappears for a second.
What is happening today?
It's clearly enough to kill Tay, by the looks of it.
You
Are we
gave
back?
her computer herpes.
Classic.
Sorry about that.
And then as all this darkness pulls in, You notice the light gets so bright. So bright so much that it hurts.
No, thank you.
On a failed save, you will take 45 points of damage, of radiant damage.
Radiant. Okay.
And then you will take half on a failed save. Or a pass save, sorry.
That's 22, I think.
Yeah, 22, yeah. So a bunch of civilians are rocked to cinders immediately, as 14 civilians just burst into flames.
Huh. Cool.
They look like fucking Luke's grandpa or Luke's aunt and uncle from fucking Star Wars when he goes back to yeah. Emperor and Uncle Owen are just fucking cinders all over the lawn. There are children, there are men, there are women, there are others, there are dogs and cats, and oh shit, roll for Surge.
Surge!
Surge was more than 60 feet away.
Damn it. Okay, Surge is fine. So that is his turn.
I would say Surge is 100 feet away. That sounds like a safe distance.
On a failed save, you are blinded. At the top of your round, you can make another con save to try and get out of it.
Sorry. So what was the if you succeeded?
22 damage.
Yeah, 22 if you succeed, 45 if you fail.
Copy. Thank you.
Cool.
Still triple digits, baby.
And with that is the top of the round. And as that happens, you start to feel the city shake. This is your reminder that if you are in the city at the end of this turn, at the top of the next round, you will also be teleported to the planes of wind, water, fire, and earth. So currently, Booker and Kata will disappear.
Yeah.
I'm in the city now?
You're currently in the city. You didn't leave the city.
Oh, I thought I got out. Okay.
No, because you walked 30 feet closer to him, so you're at the edge of the city.
Okay. And then I went
And you said you walked 10 back.
Okay.
Okay. Top of the round. Corellian just did his thing. Booker, it's your turn.
How far am I from the edge of the city?
You are 60 feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna notice that it's going. Time to get out of dodge. And I'm gonna use my movement and my bonus action to go the full 60, like leaping from the building, sliding down something else, like pivoting, pish bash bosh. And then as I get out, I'm gonna do one of those diving, take a shot at what's his face as I land just outside the city limits.
Fantastic.
23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Oh, with the plus.
23 is not a hit. So, okay. 24 is
I rolled a 2 on my bless, so does 25 hit?
25 hits.
Cool. Good thing for the bless. We will do... Oh, okay. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 7 is 21. 21 points of damage. I'm again getting rid of one of the things to do a trip attack. So it's 21 so far.
I would just like everyone to know that the thing Nikki sent is exactly what his face looks like, but with teeth.
No, thank you.
Yes! So happy! Shit.
And also roughly 70 feet big.
Well, you said circumference. Do you mean diameter, like across?
Oh, no. I don't know how to do math, so no.
Circumference is how big it is around.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go 60 feet is the diameter.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
The way it got a little more serious once we clarified a math term.
Yeah, it's incomprehensibly long, though.
It's too long. The Boblin takes 35 points of piercing damage, and he needs to do another dex save, or he goes prone.
He's probably gonna pass because he's really good at dex saves. Yeah, he passes.
Okay, that's fine. And then with that, because I had to do my epic jumping out of the city, I am now prone, and that's the end of my turn, so I'm just going to lay there. And I believe that was my 6th shot, so I also need to reload.
You'll have to
lie here
reload.
and reload real quick.
Round out with Troy on deck.
I'm gonna hit a guy.
Already hit that guy.
It's like alternatingly beating on this.
Fighters do fighter things. Man.
Yeah.
And I whack?
I'm going to use my inspiration to. Wait, is he still prone?
He is not prone. He used half his movement to get up on his turn.
Yeah, I tried to make him prone, and he passed, so it didn't work.
He's about to be prone again. Alright, cool. So yeah, fucking. The amount of 18s I get, that's crazy. Alright. So yeah, I got a 24 as the lowest.
24 at the lowest?
Yep.
All of those hit.
Cool. 2 attacks. So damage, foot, and damage. Okay, and I'll re-roll that for. Oh, okay, that's fine. So it's a total of 12. 21. Yes.
21 hits.
Piercing.
Oh, piercing? 21 piercing.
Nice.
And then additionally, I'm going to use topple because I'm going to try and. So maybe a con save, please.
Con save. I'm guessing a 13 is a fail.
Yes, it is. Cool. He's knocked over again.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's really embarrassing when my god character keeps getting pushed. For a fucking school kid, he's just always on his ass. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is all.
Okay, Troyad is doing something called Make Quicksand. So anyone who is touching the sand within 30 feet of Troyad, which is everyone,
Okay.
please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Now is when you use your indomitable.
I'm blinded.
Yep.
And with the updated blinded for anyone watching, I automatically fail sight-based dexterity saves.
I would say you could consider this a touched one, so roll with disadvantage.
You have
As a 17 pass.
A 17 passes.
Okay.
I get a D4.
Because you're lying down, you're just writing it.
29 for me.
29, Taylor.
12.
12. And Wombat.
Is Surge within 30 feet?
Surge is not within 30 feet of this. If he's not within 60 of the barbell, he's definitely not within 30 of this.
Remember the bless, guys.
Yeah, 17 was with my bless. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, yep.
17.
Okay.
With
Need to
bless?
be, yeah, that was what he just did.
Ah.
Okay, so everyone besides Kata, your movement is reduced to 0. As from the waist up, you are pulled, or the waist down, you are pulled into the sand.
Waist up.
It'll take, it'll take half your movement to get out of the sand, and you take no damage.
Cute.
Kata,
Yep.
you are fully pulled into the sand.
Cool.
It'll take the help of someone else or 2 rounds of movement to get out.
Yep.
And for every round you are under, you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you'll also take a rolled amount of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do the first roll of your damage now.
Okay.
13 plus 19.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah. You are being both suffocated and crushed by sand.
Cool.
And because you were pulled under more, it's more apparent to you. Whereas everyone else felt like they were sinking, you felt human arms grabbing you and dragging you under.
Cool.
That's the end of Troyak's turn. It is Gerard's turn. No, Kayla's turn.
That's what I thought. Okay. You said 2 full rounds of movement to get out.
Yeah, so you'll have to use this full round
And then another
to get
round.
out. And then one more round.
Okay. How far am I from the edge of the city?
Oh gosh, you're in the city.
Just tell me!
I would say you're at the edge when you walked back,
I was 10 feet in.
so 10 feet.
Okay. Bonus action, if you'll
Mhm.
allow it.
Yep.
Phase step, 30 feet outside.
Okay, so first step you need to see where you're going, right?
Let me see what the wording is. Because I'm going to be that person.
Yeah.
Yep. 30 feet,
Okay.
unoccupied space you can see.
So because it's the end days, and magic has been bolstered so much, and also I don't inherently want to boot you out of a session this way. If I'm going to do it, I want to snap your grubby little neck. I'm going to give you an opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me a d6.
1.
That is what you needed. I just picked the 6 directions you could have gone. And you are... Flip a coin. Roll a d2. Or a d4 in odd and evens.
Uh-huh.
Odd, you will still be in the sand. And even, you will be out.
1.
Okay, so yeah. Everyone sees like a puff of sand here as like a little hole filled. And then outside, you see like a displaced bump of sand. So that you are out of the city now, but you are still under the sand.
Okay, still in quicksand. Still dying. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will buy myself a little bit of time, and I'm gonna just like smack myself across the face. I'm like, this is not how you do this, and I am going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself.
I wish I could have seen that so I could have counterspelled it.
11 plus 3, 15. 14.
Holy shit, Kato, you're hurt.
Yep.
I gotta start working on Gerard more.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to try to crawl out 30 feet.
Okay, yeah. Your top half is out. But you still have so much sand in your lungs that it hurts.
And I still can't see.
And with that, it is Gerard's turn.
Concentration check for Bless.
Yes.
That's a 19, it's fine. Con save for blinding.
Yep.
That doesn't matter, it's a natural 1. Continue.
Gerard, your turn.
What's the deal with the barbed one and where he is and the sand and what's happening?
He is still out. He's not like he did not get buried. I would say he's like within 10 feet of you.
I believe he's prone again because Bill.
Yeah, he is
knocked
on
him
his ass within
again.
10 feet of you.
So if I got out,
You'll be within range to hurt him, yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I will just
Okay.
get out, and I will come over and just slash at him twice.
Okay.
With advantage. Still no 20s, but is a hit. Second hit. Still no 20s might not be a hit. 9 plus 11 is 20.
20 does not hit. Oh, that's
One
damage,
hit.
sorry?
No, 20 to hit.
Oh, 20 to hit? No, it does not hit.
Okay. So just one hit. Better. 19 points of damage.
Alrighty. He's looking panicked.
Call off your dog.
He just kind of ignores you. He's like looking around frantically, trying to decide his next move. Anything else, George?
Nope. Oh, I will also second wind.
Second one?
Just for
Okay.
funsies.
Just for funsies.
Okie dokie. Time for freaking spellcasting. Let's be real. Okay.
I can't.
Freaking
Yep, me too.
spells, am I right, guys? Freaking cool.
So freaking cool.
So
I wouldn't know
freaking-
anything about spells.
What are spells?
Freaking amazing, honestly.
I went to Hogwarts and I brought my Yap with me. That's what I
Don't
use.
start. Bug.
So with the Hogwarts, I would use physical violence. None of them spells are gonna work on me.
So, you know, this dickhead's over here going, Avada Kedavra. By the time you said that, I got bang. Block that, you fucking nerd.
He still needs to reload.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Not with an AR-15, I don't, with the extended mag.
Okay,
Nintendo.
yeah, he's
Stop.
gonna start casting another spell. Bo, 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 bo.
Me too.
I need a con save from Gerard and Bill.
Do we still have bless?
Yep.
Oh, you absolute buffoon. Oh shit.
I got my nat 20 now.
Hell yeah.
You shouldn't dump the ball. You shouldn't dump the ball.
Am I dubitable?
Dump the ball.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't use it. I got
It's
saved by
double.
Bless.
Double?
Yeah. I'm going to use my
Dump the ball.
natural 20
Hell
for
yeah.
29.
You're not 20.
Dump the ball. D&D Beyond's being kind to us today.
So you both passed?
Yeah,
Yes.
I assume.
Yeah, sorry. With that 20s, yes.
I guess with-
oh.
Because I used Indomitable, that wasn't actually a 29, that was a 39.
Jesus Christ.
Dump the ball.
I'm just a little guy who's in danger.
Okay,
It's Bless that's keeping us alive. Apart
I
from
know.
you, apparently.
both of you will take 20 points of thunder damage.
Which means
Oh,
I
he's
have
going.
it.
He's
Yeah.
going. He's running.
Uh,
I finally
Sorry, I
entered
can get
double
him.
digits, gentlemen.
and then
The enemies are close.
he will use his. That was just thunder wave at a really high level. And then he will use his full movement to try to put some space in between you guys. So
Towards the city or away from the city?
away from the city.
Reaction.
Do it. Yes.
Fine.
Opportunity attack.
Fine. Do what you must, Bill.
Don't forget bless.
Thank you. Cool. So 14 plus 9 equals
23.
20 something. Yeah.
You can stay here with us.
And it's 20 what, sorry?
23.
And what is the check?
An attack
Oh, it's attack? 23 does not hit.
does not hit.
No, 24 is his AC.
Oof. Oh wait, actually, I can do a thing.
No, you can't. Shut up.
I believe that with the new fighter thing, you can use
Heroic
your...
inspiration.
Well, no, I think you can use your second wind when you...
It's an ability check.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But
Yeah.
you could inspiration.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I used it. Rib.
No, you didn't use Indomitable. You get yours
No,
at return.
I used it before, and I have to spend an action to get it back.
Okay, Gerard, you can still have a reaction if you want to attack. But he's getting 40 feet away.
Okay. I hit.
Okay.
What is it, plus 8? I think that's 14 points.
Already.
No, sorry, plus 7.
Okay.
14.
He gets his 40 feet away, looks back at you, you make your attack, slash him in the back, and as he's at his 40 feet away, the city, just in a burst of golden light, disappears, leaving a giant crater. And out of the crater, fire, water, wind, and rocks pour out as the crater is filled with a whirlpool of the four elements.
And where was the body of the worm?
It is around. It's at this point where when the city is moved, he kind of falls into the crater before diving back out, and you see him. He's fully surfaced. He's long enough that you have to squint to see his ass.
How do you tell does he have a little butt? Just a little.
He has human legs at the end of his body.
He said that he also... I could be misremembering, but I do believe he also has a penis at the end of his...
Yeah, he probably
he has half a
back
penis
there.
now. Probably
Tripod.
shot the tip off.
You gotta remember, he's burrowing, and the way that most worms burrow is they eat the dirt and push it out the backside. So you have to imagine he's been doing the same.
Oh no.
No.
Yep.
I'm good, thanks.
Taylor does this thing where she tries to describe scenery as disgusting. I do this thing where I just make things that shouldn't be human extremely human.
Do not approve.
One Fresh Boy, my new Halloween costume.
He's a man after my own heart.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
No,
I'll draw it for you, don't worry.
No.
no thanks.
I'll draw it with nipple rings though, where each one is a chain that connects to the next set of nipples.
I
No.
thought I only had one, though.
I'll add more.
It's
Okay.
one piercing, but
After
the
this, he's
chain...
embarrassed.
He's embarrassed.
It's
Just
just...
really long nipples, so you can hook it on.
They are very long because they also help with the way he tremor senses. They drag along the ground.
Like
Yeah,
cilia?
Yeah,
I think
Good.
about to say it's like a
Good.
millipede. It's just like...
yeah. He's got 14-foot long nipples.
Good. Good.
But they look so human. They're the discolored. They're the length. They're everything. Okay. Crarian has successfully teleported the city out of the way. Chris, we were gonna end here. This is a good point. The bad one is 40 feet away from the two fighters of the party. You guys are just at the edge of the city. Kayla, you're barely out of the dirt. You are without a reload, or you are without ammunition in your gun. The two of you are ready to fight, and Clorog is prepared to attack.
Good.
You have successfully saved 673 civilians.
Love that specific number.
Enough.
In doing so, you have guaranteed the lives of 14,392 families. That's the bloodlines that will come from this. You're responsible for people that you're responsible for the lives of people that will resettle the plains, make them habitable for generations to come, as well as provide armies, food, and water for the new cities that come in the future. It may not feel like a win to your characters at this moment, but as far as history is concerned, you have just done a huge service to the survival of the mortals. We will end there.
Yike.
Real.
Hello.
Next session we will pick up immediately with the Barbarian attempting to make his escape as he's panicked about his health, and he has other plans.
Not so fast, bub. It's my turn.
And you will attempt to fight Trogdor.
Fucking pro.
Fucking Trogdor.
I will say, because I want to keep on track, as the city disappears, there is an expel of divine energy. And you are blessed with your next 5 levels. So you'll be level 15 next session. And in your head, you will just hear, I know it wasn't faith, but thank you. And you get the sense that Corellian is the one who has gifted you this aspect of his divinity. Gerard, you specifically hear in your head, don't forget to share this wealth how you see fit.
Oh, we got a god power without sharing it with Akrama. Check it.
Yep. And he looks very upset about this.
So does that mean we level mid-fight, so like this city blows up and then suddenly we're like beefed out, and he's like, whoa!
It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z. You guys all burst into life for a second.
We make the Mario growth noise.
Yeah, you can either be Mario or you can glow in energy and scream between now and next session.
Do you go back up to full health?
You will be at full health, yes.
Oh shit!
Fuck, I'm gonna level up now while
I
we're
shouldn't
here.
have spent that second wind.
We also long rest.
Bad news is that you do have like a god at quarter health, and then a god at essentially full health.
Do we
regain
all of our spell slots and stuff? Or is it
Yes.
just the health? Okay, shit. Okay.
Oh,
Everything.
like long rest, like everything.
Long rest, everything.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay. I was gonna make sure to get you out of the sand, but now I might be like, you know what?
You do have to reload your gun still, though. That does not divinely reload.
No, bro. I have another gun. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna like put one hand into help you and then pull another one from my butt and go.
Okay.
It's not as good as this one, but it's
The
pretty,
one in my
good.
butt is not as good as my regular gun.
No, it's my whole gun where I have to go undercover and I've only got my undies. Well,
So, you know how I've like been rolling like 1 off of my crits, and like I've gotten like 5
Is your
18s
crit
and
18
7 on my
now?
attacks. It is now 18 to 20.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now you only roll 17s.
Okay. Thanks for playing the game to you guys. Thanks to everyone who's watched. Next session, the Barbarian attempts an escape, and he of many palms, Torog, decides to put the player's fate in his many, many hands. Cast you later. Roll credits.